Micheal.
Take us off the screen.
I got this, goddammit. Shit. There you go.
I've been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent.
You are now tuned in to the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast.
We here, we live, we lit.
We're back.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
We're back.
I can't hear me.
Everybody got them on except me.
Check. No, I can't hear me.
I can hear you.
I can hear you just fine.
I hear you just fine.
Oh, okay, there I go.
Your headphones ain't shit.
It's the headphones.
There I go. We loud as I sound like I'm on Big Mouth. So that's the thing about over here, fellas. We got to be careful about being on Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Oh no, it don't even matter. You know what I mean? These mics and shit is so delicate that the nigga can be on Big Mouth without even trying to be on Big Mouth.
Yeah, you got to back up when
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
getting aggressive.
But yeah, man, like I said, man, we back. You know, it's a new year, new day, new set.
Silence your
You know
phones,
what I'm
please.
saying? Oh, that's
Please.
me. That's me. Yeah, it's been a long time since
Yeah.
we had to do this.
Yeah, we're a little rusty.
Man,
Share.
We're a little rusty.
Follow.
I'm very nervous today. I don't really do this often.
Yeah, you know, we got upgrades and you know certain shit going on. But yeah, man, if you're just tuning in, y'all know how we do this shit every time, man. Please share that shit everywhere that you can. If you tuned in on Facebook, shout out to my Twitter people. Retweet this shit everywhere that you can, and also on YouTube. Please share, hit that subscribe, like, notification button, smash that, all that over there at YouTube.
We bike.
Yeah, we bite. You know what I'm saying? We got to get them. They playing with our monetization hours for some reason, but
They're playing with everybody.
yeah,
Monetization
exactly.
right now, though.
Thank you. We're getting very close, and I think this new run we're about to go on to start off this year should get us over the hump before the start of the second quarter. I think we should get out of it by the first quarter. But like I said, on that note, man, this is the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. This is episode 168. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
168 episodes.
168, fam. We've been rocking and rolling. We've been rocking and
168
rolling, dog.
episodes, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is our fourth location.
Man.
Fifth.
Yeah. Fifth?
Fifth.
It's a fifth location.
Fifth location.
Fifth?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. So let's
Does the
let's
studio
run 'em.
count?
Yes, because we did 2 shows there.
Oh yeah, I guess that. I mean, we had did shows there before.
That was
though.
just
We
like
did.
a hotel. That's not a house.
Sherman Phoenix,
Where?
Radio Milwaukee,
Yeah.
the compound,
Yeah.
the compound.
You're counting
In my
Radio
studio.
Milwaukee.
Yes, I'm counting Radio Milwaukee.
Yeah,
we did 2 shows there.
2 episodes.
Oh, so anywhere you do 2 episodes.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 2.
Okay.
It's gotta be
So
at
you're
least
gonna
2.
count Radio Milwaukee.
And yes, I'm going to count Radio Milwaukee. And we are now live from the Everyday Studios.
Oh, yes,
Live,
sir.
we lit.
Let me get a
Live
hand-
at
let me get a
Everyday
hand clap
Media.
for that.
It's going down. That's a
Don't
long
get it
ass
confused. You know what I'm saying? You hear the change. We still black out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
hand. Big blackout.
With
We
the
had to
racks
make some-
out.
We had to make some moves. Also, shout out to our newest sponsor, Black Lens.
Hey.
Hey, they got their kickoff event this Thursday. Make sure you tap in with them. They got another event coming up shortly. It's like a tribute to Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
You know what I
it's
mean?
about to go
So
down.
we're gonna be debating him on this show coming up, leading up to that event, because you know he just got rated the greatest rapper of all
Of this generation.
You
Yeah,
know
this
what I'm saying?
generation.
So it's funny that the timing of the event that Black Lens is doing is teaming up with that. But what Black Lens wanted to do, and shout out to them for reaching out to me, is that they wanted to reach out to more Black creators in the city.
Yes.
And get us more involved in what they got going on. Like, for instance, I don't know if people follow me, but they brought Lil Murder from P Valley last year. And they just felt like more people should have been talking about it, even though the event sold out, but they just wanted it to be the talk of the town. So they was like, they got to reach out to more creators, more, you know what I mean? More people that's social media, you know, elk. So they reached out to the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast.
That's slick.
That's amazing. You need it?
Send it to me.
Send it to me.
I can put it on the screen.
Okay. Where was I? And then so yeah, shout out to them. Also, shout out to Ricardo Moore. They still rocking with us. Steve
Long way.
You know what I mean? Shout out Steve-O.
Big bro.
Steve-O's our partner.
Big cuz, yeah. This pretty
More
much,
than our
this
sponsor.
Is as much as his podcast as it is mine, real talk. So shout out Steve-O. Also shout out Ali, the Hustler brand. They still on the road, still busting their moves. And then shout out to my people that's here with me today, man. Shout out to Everyday. Shout out to Dooch. You know what I'm saying?
Everyday Dooch.
You know what I mean? The new home of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. I guess this was a long time coming.
Yeah.
But I tell people all the time, you know, that's why I appreciate the people that I got in my circles and in my corners, because when I first set out to do Smoking Gossip with Spoiled Rotten 5 years ago, I called Dooch because, you know, Dooch and them had already been podding.
Yeah.
And Dooch was like, no, y'all going visual. You know what I mean? You do your own thing. I help you with whatever you need, but you know what I mean? You ain't got to come under my umbrella.
Right.
The event, you know, out the gate, I wanted to be every day. Like, no, fuck that. We taking it over there. But you know what I mean? He gave us all the tools. So it's just dope, full circle 5 years later to be here with my dude. You know what I mean? Getting this done like this. So on that note, man, like I said, man, shout out to Corprate in the building with us.
I'm here.
We got Corprate on the mic. I know y'all always used to hear him behind the camera.
I got him.
Look at him.
We got him. We got him in front of the microphone today. You know what I'm saying? Also rocking with us is, I guess, this nigga's a part of the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even call this nigga a guest no more. But Michael J. Curtis in the building with us today. You know,
I'm here.
He here.
It's nice to be here. You know, I just want to say to everyone, you know, I don't often get these opportunities to come on and be on the Slick Talk with Scalez. I'm lying. What's up, y'all? What's happening?
This is much as your goddamn show as it is mine.
I be wanting to just give like the little corporate nice PR.
The PR answers.
Yes,
shit.
I just want to thank everyone for allowing
show
me
that
to
you
be
got
here
media
and just,
training.
Yeah, you know, I just want to thank everyone for the opportunity to come and, you know, take part, etc.
So how was everybody New Year's?
Etc. You know,
how was everybody New Year's? What y'all do for New Year's?
I actually played it different. Normally I'm out. I stay home and we bubblied with the girls in the house.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, that's
yeah, daddy house.
I forgot what I did on
my New Year's was trash.
Man, oh yeah, you had the V.
All I got,
I can say
all I got for Christmas was COVID.
Yeah, this
Uh,
had the V.
So
wow.
my last day of quarantine was New Year's Eve. So
Wow. And you still didn't get out?
I did not go out. I refuse to get people sick because I'm sick.
Yeah,
I know some petty people like that.
Well, we did some indoors. I stayed indoors and I listened to the Hood Symphony. Did you all hear it?
Oh,
That was amazing. The Hood Chopper Symphony was
yeah.
very entertaining. And so I was actually what interested me is I was actually on Silver Spring, which shocked me.
Where on Silver Spring?
I was on Silver Spring.
What in Silver Spring?
Silver Spring ain't Silver Spring in like it used to.
Yeah. So I was on Silver Spring, and so formerly, which once I realized where I was at, it made perfect sense. You know, because I was in the former Westline situations. Yeah. Westline Gardens, as they call them now.
Westline Gardens.
I've never seen a garden in the motherfucker. They call it Westline Gardens.
Who's growing?
And yeah, exactly. I've never seen anybody growing a goddamn thing. But it's called Westline Gardens, and so that's where I was at. And so I heard the Hood Chopper Symphony, and then
does
I went home.
Does that go for
yeah?
Does that go for 320?
Who?
Does that go for 320 on the board?
What's that?
The Westline Gardens.
I don't know.
You're talking about on Monopoly.
On Monopoly, yeah.
Right, because that's what it sounds like.
Marvin Gardens goes for 320.
Like
so.
some shit you buy on Monopoly.
It absolutely does not. If it's gonna be anything, it's gonna be right after you come out of Go.
Straight to jail.
Right.
Baltic Avenue, Mediterranean.
Don't pass Go, motherfucker.
Something real cheap,
Straight
real
to
cheap.
motherfucker.
You don't get that much rent on to get like $3 without a house. That's the one. Yeah,
They look
but-
nice though.
But they are nice.
they are.
I will
Yeah,
give it
they're
to they are
nice.
nice.
They're
They
nice.
they
They're
have built it up,
nice.
but they will never not be Westline for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, Westline is
Certain
always
stuff
Westline.
just
But
don't
it is
change.
nice. It's a nice place if you're ever,
I mean, gentrification is a hell of a thing, man. You know,
yeah.
a lot of shit that we
If they
grew
put
up
some white
on
folks in there, that's gonna be crazy.
ain't the same no more.
I'm
they-
sure it's
they
probably white
killed-
people there already.
They killed my soul when they changed Custer to Obama.
Yeah, I'm still calling that
Wow.
custard.
Yeah, that
No,
hurt
it's
my
always
blood.
gonna
I
be
graduated
Custer.
from there.
Yeah,
I'm not calling
They
that
called
place
it Obama.
Obama.
But let's
said,
be honest. Let's
oh,
be honest. Let's be honest.
But that was the
Respect.
elementary school. That Barack Obama was the elementary school.
But
that
let's
was
be
35th
honest.
Street School.
Has anybody ever like really
I'm not calling
celebrated
that
Custer?
place Obama.
But don't do
Huh?
that. Don't do that.
Has anybody ever celebrated
we had our
Custer?
time.
Oh, no.
You
Here
had
we
your
go.
times.
We had our time. We had
Here-
we had a
here we
season
go.
of basketball, and our wrestling team and track teams were really good.
Y'all had a
Were
season
they?
of basketball?
Yeah.
I mean, they could Draylon is.
Yeah,
is from-
Draylon was
Draylon?
They had Draylon, Carl Simmons,
Simony.
Tyson.
So,
Simony Carter.
hold on.
Yeah.
Wait,
Mm.
the only person I recognize, only basketball player I
Mhm.
recognize from Custer is Simony Carter.
No, we gotta
And what were your colors?
recognize
What were your colors?
Red and white.
Draylon got a
Red and
statue in
white?
Japan right now. We gotta recognize Draylon.
You know what? Nobody knows Custer's colors.
They're red and white.
It's red and white.
Yeah,
What's wrong with White? What's wrong with you,
No,
Mike?
Mike
What's wrong with you?
just want to come for the school. It's
You,
okay.
you just hate Custer.
graduated
Huh?
I don't
from
hate
there,
Custer.
and
Just
I
when
am
I came
proud.
along, Custer was done. It was done. They could have
Said
named
you're
it.
fucking done.
They could have named it Micheal Obama. I wouldn't have made any of this.
It still has.
I don't know.
history. It's a lot of people and it's older guys in the city that did they thing that went there. Like for real.
No, Custer, and yeah,
A lot of
what Dude
hustlers.
just said. Yeah,
There's a lot of
hoes there,
hustlers that
too.
came from Custer.
The real hoes, the whole hoes.
Apparently, they had hoes.
And I ain't talking about Debbie cakes, motherfucker. The whole
Wow.
them hoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there was no clause included.
Didn't they have
Oh,
like
wow. Wow.
the pregnancy?
Yeah,
I Yeah, thought that-
Lady
Lady
Pitts.
Lady Pitts.
Lady Pitts.
Lady Pitts. Yeah.
Now you all were famous for that.
Yeah.
Now we did recognize you all as the pregnancy school.
Because I ain't gonna
We-
front back in the day. Our joke was like,
Yeah.
at least we know them hoes fucking.
But hey, touche.
At least we know them hoes.
Without a
So
doubt.
you did understand that the pregnant ladies went there.
Yeah.
That's where they got their education.
That's where they got their education.
That's where they got their education.
So like when they
Look it
went
up.
there, like they taught them like how to cook and take care of babies and shit.
Nah,
Or, like,
they
what
just-
I hope
that's
so.
just where they went to school.
They was just used to everybody being pregnant.
They still wouldn't teach them fucking life skills. Like, if
Mhm.
y'all pregnant, y'all going to the pregnant
Right, you
school,
should
but we
be
not
on
gonna
a
teach you no
4-hour
life
block
skills.
of home
Hey,
ec.
come do this algebra.
You should be on a 4-hour block.
That you
of
never
home
gonna
ec.
use again.
You really should.
How about you take the
Everybody
semester
had
of geometry?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What are you gonna do with any of that?
What
Right.
is she gonna do with geometry?
She gonna try to go to college.
The
Nothing
fuck is
about geometry
Y'all act like
prepares you
pregnant
to change
girls and
that.
kids didn't try to go to
No,
school
I'm saying they
after
should have split the day up. Like 8-hour day, 4 of the hours should have been mom shit, and
And
the
then
other
they-
4 should have been
Right.
education.
We are
So
learning
the
where your
first
school
half-
failed.
Home ec.
We are
First
learning
half
where your
was
school
laundry
failed.
and
Hey man, you know
cooking.
I was raised by Al Bundy. My bad, y'all.
Right.
Sometimes
No,
my,
ma'am.
my chauvinistic side comes out from time to
No,
time.
ma'am.
Shout out my
Is it
pops, Al.
chauvinistic? Is it chauvinistic or is it just true?
But I think it's a little messed up. Why do we have a teenage
How's it
mother
sexist?
school? We don't have a teenage father
We
school.
don't have a teenage.
Y'all do
father
that. Yeah, listen, but
We
don't
don't
do
Where's
that.
the
Teenage
teenage
father
father school?
We're not preparing them on how to
be a father.
be
at
a
all.
father.
Yeah, but that was the culture. That's the culture that
your
we
shit.
live in. Look at society. They cater to the woman and they shun the man.
Is it catering to the woman or is it putting the woman under more scrutiny? Is it putting the work on her? Is it because you're looking at it as a
No.
privilege? Is it a privilege or is it something that really
Dino, what's happening?
work
If you
is being
make the
put on her?
decision to lay down and have sex and you become pregnant, right?
Uh-huh.
It's still, as a woman, you have a responsibility even if that man does not participate to either give that child up or take care of that.
Wait a
child.
minute. So all the responsibility is left with her.
She can
Yes.
make the decision, bro. She can
Yes,
kill,
she
can either
can
kill
make the
it
decision.
or
Wait a
she can
minute.
have it, my nigga. It's
Wait
not.
a minute,
That's a
help me
choice
Help me understand. So it becomes her then responsibility. It's all left on her
to make a
100% solely.
decision. To make a decision.
To make a
Hey,
decision.
Yes.
Hey, okay,
It's
so
always
Mike,
gonna be on the
Mike,
woman to make a
Mike,
decision.
Mike, check this out.
That's
Okay.
why
Check this out.
That's
Hold
why
on,
they've been
hold on.
fighting for pro-choice
Hold
and
on.
all that stuff.
Hold
Uh-huh.
on, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Can I decide for her to have an abortion?
You can decide not to be a part of the baby's
Can I
life.
decide for her to have an abortion?
You can decide to not be in the baby's life.
That's
That's your equivalent.
But that's a
That's not the
form.
equivalent.
You can yeah, it is
Yeah,
your
that
equivalent.
is a
That's not the equivalent.
That is
no,
a form.
that is
of-
not,
That is your
because she can
equivalent.
choose.
You
she
are
can
aborting
choose.
the child.
She can choose to abort the child.
You can choose not to be in the child's life.
And
You
that's
can
an
choose to
abortion
abort the
also.
child and give
And
away
that's
your
an
rights.
abortion also.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
you both
have the option.
two options. There are both options. Your equivalent. You can come into the situation saying, "Listen,
But
I don't
legally-
want to be a father. I'm not
This
interested in
sounds-
being a father.
But
I would
Mike,
like to sign away
I
my
gotta play
rights.
devil's advocate.
I'm not.
This sounds
interested in
like
doing anything.
feminism mumbo jumbo.
No, I gotta play the devil's advocate also.
Yeah.
She can also decide not to have that baby. And also, if she does have that baby,
She could
the
decide to
man-
get that
no,
baby
look,
away.
No, the man will still be financially responsible by law to take care of that child.
If he signs away his rights and she's okay with it, you all are going into the court to let
But
her.
if
to
he-
let
If
if
she's
he-
okay with it.
Yeah, but she has to.
But
allow
even if
you
he
to
signs
sign
away, yeah, he has to get the okay from her to be like, I don't want him involved anyway for them to say
Funny
that.
that y'all bring that up. That's one
Yeah.
of my topics today.
Yeah,
So
That's very awesome.
Look at how we just
Sleepy Joe,
Uh-oh.
Biden's son, got a stripper pregnant
Hunter
and
Biden.
doesn't want the stripper's child to have the Biden's last name.
He ain't got no. Well,
He
you ain't got no
No, he
choice.
got a choice.
No, he don't.
He's
got
taking her to court right now.
No, he doesn't. He
No,
got
he
it by
don't.
blood. He
Yeah.
got the name
He
by
can
blood.
take her to court all he
But
wants.
that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to block it.
He could take
It's
her to
impossible.
court until he blew in the face. If she decides to take that man to court and say that his name is Joseph Bartholomew Junebug Biden, that's her
Junebug.
fucking choice. He shouldn't have fucked her.
Yeah, that's what I said. You
And-
shouldn't have
and
been
even
doing
if he
crack.
did
You
fuck
shouldn't
her,
have been doing
even-
president.
You
But
should
think
have been
about
doing
it.
crack and fucking strippers.
Think about it. Think about if you have no relation to the
Doing
Biden
crack and
family.
fucking strippers raw. Hey, something
Hello?
might get your last name after that. You
But-
lucky that's all you got.
Lucky that's all that happened. 'Cause You
Yeah.
didn't catch shit.
Yeah, you could have walked away with some other shit.
With that-
Hello.
With that
But if we
unhandleable-
keep it all the way 100, let's say no relation to the Biden family, we're not related to the Bidens. I can name my child Joseph R. Biden if I chose to. I
That
really
still
could.
don't mean
No,
that
yeah.
he's in the
There was.
will
It
and
still
all that
doesn't mean
stuff.
that he's of any relation to you. You can't keep me from naming my child whatever I want to name him. Now here's the issue: if you're trying to keep my child from some type of inheritance, you can take me to court all you want. Once paternity proves that my child is
It's
your
over.
child,
Y'all
It's
gonna,
a
y'all
done
gonna pay
deal.
him. Yeah.
so if he's taking it to court, all he can do is say, "Hey, prove paternity, say it is or it ain't."
You know, you just stamped what I just said, that
Yeah.
the woman has the upper hand, right?
No,
You did. You just told me that no matter what he does, if she go get a fraternity test,
Paternity.
paternity, excuse me.
Not a step test.
Not a step test, a paternity test that he's screwed. He got to pay.
but not necessarily.
So which one?
No,
is,
no,
so
no.
which
'Cause
one
that's
is
not what
more
I
unfair?
said. You added.
I'm
You
just
added.
saying, but no,
That's not at all what I
but
said.
either way,
We were talking
if-
about the name.
But by blood, though, if he hasn't, like, if he
If
has
this
his
man is
blood, right?
proactive about going and petitioning the court to say, you know what, she is getting ready to have a child that I'm not interested in being a father to, he can
still, but
he
he
can
still will
petition.
be financially responsible.
Not necessarily.
There's no way to get out of
If
that.
he
obligation.
signs, away his rights, he goes to the court to petition to sign away his rights. It's a whole court process.
But if she but she also has to agree
She's got to
that
agree.
she's gonna take on full responsibility for that child.
But see, they have to go through that process. It's a court
Okay,
process.
but look, by the end of
No,
that
it's not a
process,
it's not a
if
process.
she
If
says that
no,
she's not giving, that she don't want to, like, she wants him to be financially responsible, they either have to pay her or pay her, bro. There's no option.
He don't have to wait till she's not pregnant to say that.
But he gonna have to pay regardless. We
Not
both know that.
necessarily.
Oh, come on. Well, we gonna say
There
Do
are
you, thi- do you
resources.
think, do you think child support is a fair?
so
Do
niggas.
you think child support is a fair
Wisconsin
practice?
law allows
here we go.
paternal rights to be terminated voluntarily or involuntarily. The voluntary termination of parental rights may seem like it should be a straightforward process since the parent is not disputing the termination of the rights, but I guess it's a process. But yeah, in the state of Wisconsin, because I guess it goes by state.
Okay.
In the state of Wisconsin, you can do it.
And it depends on all where he tried that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
So I guess
that's
that's
got me.
that's another thing that I was gonna talk about today, and I guess that's like niggas not
That's
knowing
the
the
thing.
law.
Yeah.
That's niggas not knowing their rights.
But if you sign up for, there's a program called Legal Shield. They'll represent you in family court. So if you're a single father, you're anything like that, go to Legal Shield, sign up for a membership. They'll represent you.
pro
when it comes-
bono.
Not pro bono, but the
No,
membership
no,
included.
it's
It's
cheap.
kind of like
It's cheap.
it's not insurance, but it
It's
kind
like
of
that shit niggas was running
They
around
said
hustling.
it's called
Yeah.
what?
Remember that shit niggas was
Prepaid
hustling?
legal or something.
Prepaid
like
legal,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it actually is the same company.
Yeah, I bet.
But in this particular area,
Just elevated the hustle. You
Right.
know what I mean? Yeah.
Took
in
it to
this
the next
particular
level.
area,
Gave it some digital.
they
The
actually
taxi cab turned into Uber, man. Everything got
hell yeah, well, you know. So they actually do cover this particular area. So they cover family services, and so if you ever having that trouble, you're really trying to go through that, sign up for Legal Shield, you'll be all right.
A trouble. See, that's crazy to me that we giving people passes and calling it a trouble when we both laid down and we decide to.
I mean, things happen. It may not be who you want to have a baby with.
But if that baby is there, you don't like. Who are you to commit murder, or to say it don't deserve the right to live, or I ain't gonna take care of what I provide or I put out in the world?
That's a different argument. You're asking me about what's morally correct.
Yeah, morally correct and what's politically correct is two
morally correct and what's legal.
Yeah, morally and legal. I
And
go
what's
there,
legal.
yeah.
What's legal.
Are two different things. And so the legality of it is that there is a actual legal remedy to you not wanting to be in a child's life.
Yeah.
Not just you not showing up, nigga. That's not how you do that. That's not how that works. So it's just there's a process. And so you can go through that process and have those things done, right? Go to family court and make sure that you're following that process. Or you could just not show up and then have to deal with child support and a number of other things.
They gonna come look.
But there's a right way to do everything, and that's really the point.
Yeah, but niggas don't ever do it that way. And
that's because they don't know how.
And then complain about this shit.
And so here's why. That's exactly why I brought up Legal Shield, because you need to consult with an attorney and have a discussion. This same person through Legal Shield. I should sell the damn shit. I'm talking about it. Goddamn. Right? I should really talk about it, but it really does.
Today's episode of Slick Talk with Scales is sponsored by Legal Shield.
Right? If your baby mama tripping and won't let you see your kids,
get Legal Shield.
Get Legal Shield. That's how that shit go.
But it is possible. It helps you with those areas. So guys, if you are having trouble, don't threaten the girl, don't text her, don't bother her, don't fuck her so that you can get her to take you off child support. That's not what you do. That's not a strategy. Okay.
Because it typically don't work.
It does not work. And it's very
temporary. It's gonna do is drive her more crazy.
It drive her more crazy. What you do is you go there, you get you an attorney, and you talk to your attorney about what your goals are, and they can help you do that. Get Legal Shield and make sure you choose a black associate to buy your Legal Shield insurance policy, whatever policy from. Find you one. It's a number of
Legal Shield. Please email me for details on how to send us a check.
Thank you.
Exactly.
In advance.
Speaking of families, and children, it was an issue that was going wildfire on the internet for about a month in the city. I hadn't really spoke on it because
like wildfire.
We doing it this fast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go and get it out the way.
Let's get right to it, man.
Let me prop up my head.
Let's get right to it.
I'm about to go.
We're going this fast.
You know what? I was on a podcast previous to this. I was drinking.
How about
let me have some of your Hennessy, Mike, because I'm gonna need it for this.
Do this.
I'm gonna do the Ricardo, man. I ain't gonna do the.
It was.
Are you finna bless the bottle?
Come on.
Can you bless it?
Yeah, come on. You gotta bless
Y'all,
it.
this one is a serious one, so we got to be focused.
Yeah, exactly. So, for anybody who follows this podcast or follow me since I've been podding and dip my hat into journalism or whatever, I try to be accurate with what I report. And then especially if it's people that I know, you know what I mean? I try to wait until I get the real actual reports. It's different to talk about celebrities. You know what I'm saying? These people have been talked about on thousands of platforms before we talk about them. But when shit hits close to home and it happens to people that you know personally, I like to let the law do their job before I speak on it. So,
not to necessarily say the law is done.
Yeah, no, the law's not done, but I'm just saying he's
been charged.
I don't like to do it before before the due process has been done. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Even though in this case, I knew the nigga was guilty, but we'll get to that after this. But anyway, a Milwaukee standoff ended with the arrest of a Milwaukee man on Sunday evening, January 15th, near 85th and Brown Deer. Police responded around 3 p.m. and officers obtained information that the suspect was inside. MPD said he refused to make contact with police and a tactical setup was established. Milwaukee police identified the man as Montreal Hare, 35 years old, wanted for sexual assault. An arrest warrant was issued in late December. Fox viewers started calling our newsroom about 5 p.m. about the police being there. That's
the problem.
When we arrived on the scene shortly after, the Milwaukee Police Tactical Enforcement Unit pulled up to the apartment complex and went in. From our vantage point, we could see the officers were interested in an upstairs corner unit. Other Milwaukee police officers blocked the road. The U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force also helped out. Police said search warrant was executed and the man was arrested without incident. Shortly after 6 p.m., 2 officers escorted the man out the apartment in handcuffs. For those who don't know who Montreal Hare is, Martell Hare is. He is.
Should I go through the story?
Yeah, I was trying to get the actual
Let me get my Angela E on real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. But if you got it, go ahead. You can give it.
I was gonna do it from memory.
Come on, Angelo Lee.
Angelo, you see what I'm saying? So I always got to be that guy when we together. So when originally this sparked from Facebook, right?
Yeah,
So we were all on Facebook. There was a particular thread that was started. There were some accusations and actually a photo of statements that were made to the Milwaukee Police Department. Was it the Milwaukee Police Department or was it to a social worker?
Police department.
It was the police department
first.
Yeah. Okay, so the Milwaukee Police Department, in regards to certain allegations, that Mr. Hare, Martell Hare, is very weird to call him that. To call that he allegedly was abusing his now, what is it? Is she 16?
She's 21.
20. No. The youngest one.
She's 16. Yeah,
16. Most recently the 16-year-old. And then previously the 21-year-old. I would like to refrain from saying their names. I don't think everyone else has given that luxury or that. Now the 21-year-old, what I will say in everyone's defense is that she publicly came out and spoke on her own. The 16-year-old, I just don't think whether she came out and spoke publicly or not, and she has, that she just, I just don't think she has that permission yet to really give that consent to say, hey, you all, I want to. I don't think she came out in her own best interest. I think she came out in the best interest of her dad, which I can't blame her for, right? And then also, if these allegations are right, there's also certain other psychological things that are at play or at work if that is true.
Facts.
Right? So then that's something we don't really want to blame her for. But if we move forward, these allegations of the 16-year-old, the girlfriend of the dad, claims to have saw the dad and the daughter, the 16-year-old, in the vehicle engaged in what looked to be a sexual act from her vantage point. If we look back for the 21-year-old, she was able to get online. She went live herself. She said certain allegations as regards to when she was, I believe, 8 years old. 8 years old, into him coming into what was then her bedroom where she was asleep on the floor. Which was a whole nother story as to why she believed she was asleep on the floor. And I believe she was alluding to the fact of if she was on the floor, then it wouldn't wake the other children that were actually in the bed when it was coming in. So that was basically that was her position, right? That's what she thought. That was her perspective of that allegation. And then she also had some things about the bathing. And that there was some inappropriate, what she felt was inappropriate touching during her bathing. And this is his oldest daughter. And then as well as just things that made her uncomfortable as a daughter and a father in that relationship and in their interactions. So you have these two daughters. There was a concern about even the smaller daughter under the 16-year-old, whether there were some things that happened to our knowledge. To what has been spoken about from the family, that has not happened from the words of that particular child. If we are now, I will say that the 16-year-old is denying these allegations. She's saying that though these statements are being made in a statement that she was under pressure, that her mom was beating on her, and that she was under pressure to give this statement, and this is not a statement that she gave without being under duress, excuse me. And so those are the allegations. Charges were based off this Facebook situation. Charges were filed. The DA was in contact with the 21-year-old just due to the allegations that have come from the 16-year-old. So now that 21-year-old's case that had previously been reported and closed had then been opened.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So they're opening that person's case, not that person, but opening her case as well as opening the 16-year-old's case and looking into it. From that, they issued those warrants. As soon as the charges were issued, the warrants were issued. And so when they issued those warrants, as you're seeing here, the contact had not been made from him to the police department. From my understanding, what Mr. Hare was waiting on was to make sure that he had enough money to retain his own attorney. And then he was going to, from what is being said, he was going to turn himself in. Just because he denies all of these allegations. We do want to also add that Mr. Hare denies all the allegations, everything that has been said. This is looked to be a kind of like a stunt or an attack of some sort, and that's how he interprets it. And
this is interesting.
Yeah. And so right now you have a city who has a person that has been supported by a good number of good number of residents within the city, and people that are conflicted. Well, not really conflicted. I'll put it this way: people that are between a rock and a hard place, right?
Facts.
Because you know this guy, you know him to be, this is a person we know in a different light. So to see, to really kind of hear this version of a person is a little interesting.
Yeah.
That was the news with Angelo Yee.
You know what I'm saying? It gets deep.
Like you don't the whole
like Lil Wayne deep
procedure of going through the process of intercourse with a child, let alone your own.
I don't even know how to
like those accusations aren't light. And I thought people tried to treat those accusations like they were light. Like he was being accused of being a thief or
I don't,
you know what I mean? Like that's very light.
I don't know if I don't know if I saw anybody treating him like it was light.
Oh, brother, there's been people. I made this a topic today because there's been people defending him in comments. Go on Mixtape Trappers and go on these blog sites that's been covering him. It's niggas and bitches defending this man still to this day. He's been arrested and charged. They're still defending him. You see what I'm saying?
I want to say that I want to say this, and I have to go let somebody in. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna bounce out.
I think that's unfair.
I'm coming right back.
Okay.
All of you bitches in Milwaukee that was running around trying to fuck old Gotti.
Yeah, for sure.
That's unfair.
Ashamed of your motherfucking
as
self.
A person
because you knew. No, hold on.
That's unfair.
Hold on. You knew you. Energy is energy, boss.
No,
energy is energy.
No, a con
we're not talking about. We're not talking about Jeffrey Dahmer.
And a con artist is a con artist, though,
different.
Don.
Listen,
a manipulator and a con artist is a con artist.
Feet under the man's table. Do you hear me? My feet has been under this man's table. I would have, if you asked me to my face, I would have never said to you ever. That would have never came to my consciousness. Ever. I would have never thought that.
No.
I would have never said that.
That's why
ever.
I don't even know what to think.
I would not be one of those people like, I always, you know how people do that.
Been found guilty.
Things come
He's
out.
just been charged.
Okay,
stuff come out.
So they doing too much right now until it's proven that he did this for sure.
I mean, it's just the testimony of the children. You know what I mean? I read the kids' testimonies.
It's too much.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's too detailed.
Too much detail for this.
I worked with kids, bro. Kids don't even
on the floor.
Yeah,
so the
kids don't even tell stories in
Yeah,
detail like that, bro. Like,
but it gets to the point where you really have to go back and to look. Now we were joking.
Now hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. We're not saying the band baby mama's not crazy, because she is, right? But we can't live in an era where it's not okay to victim shame and not take them kids at their word.
No,
exactly. It gotta be balanced.
But we gotta take both sides.
That's what I'm saying. So it gotta be balanced. So,
but we also live in a world.
But okay, so listen. It's not our job. It's not our job to decide whether somebody's guilty or not.
Yeah, you're right. Amen.
Right?
Amen. You know how they say
that is not our place.
Sonny said, bro never gave off that indicator. I've known dude since he was 17. We Jade, the same holes trapped together from the same hood. That shit broke my heart.
This is not a thing.
I just heard about this today. Like I've heard of it, but I was like, oh man, that happened to niggas. They 16-year-olds.
See, you thought it was one of them type of.
But we have to understand our history. We got to understand our history, and so a lot of times we don't give our own people the benefit of the doubt. We have a history, right? Of black men being accused of raping women. Period.
Yeah,
that's true.
Period. And we have a history of we can't, as black people, we can't do that. Yeah. It's our history keeps us from being able to.
Nobody did.
Bro. I didn't expect this.
For me?
Yeah, I didn't expect this.
I know you did, but I can't. And it's just because of our history, I can understand. And then also, I was a person that knew him, and I would have never told you that.
So I would have dismissed this as bullshit.
Yeah.
If
the testimony wasn't
if it wasn't about the alcohol being involved. And see, if you've been around old Gotti while he was drunk.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
He's a wild boy when he drunk. And so I've been just as much as you've been around old Gotti, I've been around old Gotti.
I hear what you're saying. I hear you.
So when you said when a motherfucker said to me he was drunk and he was in the car and
yeah, he next thing she knew he was skin to skin with his
not
daughter.
a lot of stretch, not a stretch to me, boss.
Not listen to. This is what I've never said. It was a stretch.
Look, Sonny said Don ain't lying.
I said that I would have never.
No. Nobody.
It
said
would have
it was
never
stretch,
came
bro.
to my.
Nobody.
So
said
that's
it's
why
stretch.
when
I don't
when
think
we're
either
like
one of y'all
a lot
saying
of
is wrong.
Everybody's surprised though.
Where it was like, well, a lot of you hoes was fuck. I think it's very unfair on those women to say that because we niggas.
Hold on.
And we didn't catch.
This is the reason I say this, Mike. This is the reason I say this.
Why?
All them bitches he was fucking, he was around drunk.
Okay. Well,
so you gotta understand. I done been in clubs. I done ran nights with the nigga.
I hear what you're saying.
I've been. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, when you done seen the motherfucker for real, shit don't surprise you as much no more, boss.
You know what? But see, that's the thing. It wasn't
even me. Like, it shocked me because I always had
your intuition was different.
I had the vantage point that
I didn't get.
It's not even an intuition. It's not an intuition. I just wasn't shocked.
I had the vantage point that I'm not surprised that he might be on some freaky shit with a grown woman, forceful sex with a grown woman, all that. But a child, that's the part that I'm saying that I didn't know.
Okay, so
think any of that.
Hear forceful with anybody made me think that you might do it with anybody. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you take some pussy,
but I'm saying I was also tricked by the imagery of what people put online. So he was around his kids a lot. He had his kids a lot. You know what I mean? So I was fooled by the imagery.
Yeah.
But then also on top of that, we got to be honest. We saw also the number of women throwing themselves out.
Also.
So we like,
also,
what would ever make you want?
That's what I'm saying, Sonny. Sonny said grown women is one thing, but your own daughter, that's a long reach, my G. That's
Then that's where I would challenge him though. That's where I would challenge him because this was another question I came to. Is a creep a creep? Or are we qualifying a creep?
No, a creep is a creep.
No, a creep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, a creep
so
is a creep.
if what Sonny is saying is, hey, I always knew the nigga was a creep. Because that's what a lot of people are saying. We always knew the nigga was a creep. We just didn't know he was that type of creep.
Okay, I guess the thing is,
we didn't know you was just creepy type of thing. That's all I'm like, is a creep a creep?
I guess when we had this conversation in front of the public, this is locker room talk or barbershop talk.
Very much so.
So what we saying is I know a nigga that's thirsty for some pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
But that nigga not gonna touch no kids.
Yeah.
But see, here's the thing about it though. Are we for the sake of women? Because there were women that brought up this point in this conversation, and they have a fair point. Women are saying, hey, if you see a man that is mistreating women, period.
You should have known that he was mistreating people in general.
Yeah. So their point was, why isn't
it took all this for y'all to notice?
Why wasn't him being a creep enough?
Because it's kind of what Sonny said, the double standards allows the creep to be kind of accepted. Just children are off limits.
Yeah. So, but accepted in whose circle? Because among women, no, he isn't.
It depends though, because we talking about a guy that had a lot of women now.
Yeah.
But now wait a minute.
You're not talking about a guy that struggled to get bitches. We just talked about women throwing themselves.
We just talking about women at a creep.
At a nigga who gives off.
But wait a minute. But if a nigga, but wait a minute. See, here's the thing though. We gotta tread lightly, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you have the women and the ladies. We'll put it like that. Females who are just particularly just free. We're gonna put it that way. They're particularly free.
They get a little toxin in them, and it's
they want to play to some dick. That's what they're coming to get. They're coming to get their sweet potatoes. They're coming to get their lamb chops. They're coming to get some dick. That's what they're coming to get.
Also, that's also a part of his condom.
And you hear what I'm saying? Here we go. So if that's what they're coming to do, right?
Lemon Pepper Lewis,
what's going on,
family?
So if that's what they're coming to do, that's one thing, right? But then you have another vein of women.
He said the hoes was fucking for food.
Listen.
I seen it.
Listen.
No, we all.
It's no secret.
I just
it is no secret.
To the restaurant just on some man.
Like what's up?
Yeah.
Yes. So I've seen it. So this is why we struggle. Let's keep it real. This is why we struggle.
That's why it's a battle.
We were struggling. That's why we struggle with this. So we got that. You got that one vein of women. Then you have women who are actually women
who didn't,
Man.
who got duped.
And I'm not gonna say that a sexually liberated woman isn't a woman. That's not
People
what I
get
want to
finessed
put.
all the time.
I'm
man.
just saying
She
that we're
got
just
played
speaking
out
about
that
conservative
People get
women
finessed
who
all the
are
time.
just a traditional conservative that we're used to, you know, traditional women being, right? If we're looking at that and we're saying that woman is uncomfortable with a man like this, because there are women that while I've seen women that have thrown themselves at I've also seen women that were very uncomfortable with
Yeah.
I've seen the opposite.
But
right?
but ain't that
I mean, both ends.
I seen creepy videos with a stripper and he looked like he had some Visine he was putting in her shit or something or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. The creep shit is not like a secret. That's not a secret.
Okay.
But like I'm telling you, Mike, me being a heterosexual man who's been around thirsty niggas my entire life, my entire existence.
Yeah, since you've been in the game.
Every man that I knew was a creep. You dig what I'm saying? My father, very charming, creep though. Like he was charming. He's a creep. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a line between
so that's
creep
what I'm
and
saying.
freaky?
Like even me, I'm part of I'm part of the creep squad.
But it's a line.
But
It's a
niggas,
line.
There's a line.
Nigga,
but
bro.
this is what I'm hold on. But this is what I'm saying, though, Mike.
There's a line.
This is where I'm defending the freaks, right? Because
say freaks,
you're not. We
creeps.
can't do that to them because I don't play about children.
Yeah,
But see, we ain't
you a
talking
creep.
about
I'm
freaks.
talking about on no level.
We're not talking about
freaks.
freaks.
No, I'm
We're not
talking
talking about
but I
freaks.
would consider myself a freak, a creep type of dude.
No. But that's two
You're not
different
a creep.
things.
It's a difference.
That's two
Nah,
different things.
Look, let me.
I
can
think
I
y'all
put it in
missing what I'm
perspective?
saying.
I
man.
get
A
what
creep
you're saying.
motherfucker, like
We'll
I
do
think
anything for the pussy.
we making creep like the word creep is sounding worse than
Than
what
being
the
freaky.
connotation that I'm using it in.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Get what I'm saying?
But
Okay.
I wanted to be you.
I wanted to have a different
Because it's like what you
connotation
just
to
said.
it.
There
Yeah.
are women who like that shit, and then there's women who don't.
Who don't? Yeah.
So that goes back to my theory that me and Don always talk about on here is that some niggas want to shoot 99 times, and if they hit that 100th time, that's all that matters to
That's all
them.
that matters,
Right.
It don't matter how many women shoot them down or they strike out, long as they get that one.
But that's
and they're gonna take
different.
1,000 shots.
But that's not creep activity.
no, but what I'm saying, a nigga like
That's
him, that's creep. That is creep activity. Yes,
That's
that
creep
is.
activity.
I call that
That's
shooting a
thirst
shot,
activity.
bro.
That's what that
That's
is.
creepy though.
Thirst is creep.
It can be creepy to somebody.
So
Like,
if you
it's
don't keep on shooting,
Mike,
you-
it's
you-
women that
you a
like
creep.
thirsty niggas, dog. I've been turned down because I'm too nonchalant, my nigga.
Now,
It's women who want a
I'm
motherfucker
gonna keep it real.
to be-
It
be
depends on
them
who I'm
like
talking
that.
to. It depends on where my shot is going. If you worth me shooting the shot, where I'm like, oh, I didn't shoot that right. Let me do it. Let me do that over again. I didn't shoot the ball. You didn't hear me right. I wasn't wearing the right outfit. Excuse me. That's one thing. Another thing is,
I take offense to this conversation right now.
yeah,
You ain't shooting no shots.
I shoot shots. I shoot shots all the time.
No, he do.
I shoot shots.
He do.
And you miss how many times?
I bet you it's rare.
You know what? The people I miss with is the people I've been trying to get for like 15 years and they won't fuck with me. But they won't fuck with me for other reasons. That's why I can't get it. But I'm gonna keep trying. It's one in particular.
So what
Men-
is he considered a
wait.
creep? Is he a creep?
There's a man who turns you down?
Mhm. It sounds unbelievable, but it
Nah, everybody got
Like
purposes.
what?
Hold on.
But it happened.
We
It
talking about
happened.
They're men. They're still men, boss. They still men.
I don't know. They different type of men.
Men fuck everything.
But no,
They
listen.
still men.
Listen. But this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not
Everybody
talking
gets
about
that.
a nigga that might be in your inbox a couple of times more often. than you
Yeah.
would like. I'm not talking about that dude. I'm not talking about the dude that, you know what I'm saying, that may have asked you out on a date on more than one occasion, because sometimes persistence, and it's not, a woman don't take it as a creep. She just be like, he's a nice guy. I
What
just don't want to come
He
here.
too nice.
Come here.
But
He
that's
too
what I'm
nice.
saying.
But then
it's
it go-
all
Because I gotta ask you.
because
so
it's
then-
all in interpretation, though, Mike. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it can get lost in translation.
It can
bro.
get lost in translation, but we know a creep.
Yeah, you
Okay,
know.
so what I'm saying is,
you know,
with all of this that we're saying right now, right? How does that make him not culpable of these accusations? You dig what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think I was there. I don't ever want to give that impression. That ain't what I'm saying.
no. I'm ballooning off of what you talking off of your off of what you talking
I
about.
think that what him and Sonny are saying is that it's difficult for them. For me, it's not very difficult.
Well, no,
Only because the alcohol. If a motherfucker had never said, "Oh, he was drunk,"
And see, I'm different from y'all. I'm shaming me
yeah.
because I know better Didn't fall for the social media facade.
But you know what?
You understand what I'm saying?
That wasn't.
I know good fathers from being around them, from smelling niggas, from seeing them with their kids. Not no picture on the internet. I got duped by the picture on the internet.
But that wasn't even. But
so I can imagine a woman being duped by him. I'm a whole nigga and I got duped by that shit.
Yeah, but think about it. Think about you not being duped by a picture. Think about it not having anything to do with the picture. Think about you just coming in.
The woman that caught him in the car with his daughter that was pregnant by him said that she was duped by the pictures. Mike, she thought he was a phenomenal dad. That's what attracted her to Gotti. She didn't care that he was drunk, belligerent, ignorant. She was attracted to that he was good with his kids, boss.
Who said that?
April
said that?
Yes, Mike.
About what picture?
What you mean? What
She
picture?
just said,
not
persona.
the picture that she was in.
When he
His
said
internet
picture, he's
persona.
saying the
I'm
internet
saying his
Oh,
internet.
okay.
Bro, if you go on Gotti's page, all that's on his page is his children and food, my nigga. There's nothing else on his page.
I'm following you.
So if you're a woman that's interested in him or he's pursuing you, and you go look at him, April said her being a Bible toting from a church family, that's what attracted her to a street nigga, because Gotti's technically a street dude. So she said that's what attracted her to him.
That's what attracted her to him.
Was that he was good with his kids, and she was coming out of a divorce. She was coming out of a situation with her baby daddy where the baby daddy wasn't showing her kids any attention.
Okay.
So she got attracted to that.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Just like I got duped. So she's worse because she's having sex with him. She's impregnated by him.
Yeah.
I'm a whole nigga. I'm just his guy.
Right.
But even me, I felt not enamored, but I showed him love because Don know how I am about fathers, bro.
Yeah. Right.
So I thought he was one of those guys. So that's where my anger and frustration is coming from.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
On top of it being that I don't play about children, that part too.
And so why I say that, and now you've heard Scalez' rationale, right? Mine is that if you're a woman and you've ever been around him while he was drunk,
then you might
have made that choice, and you made that choice, you are fucked up.
I mean, they probably feel like I feel right now.
But wait a minute,
it's worse than me.
But if he's drunk,
it's worse.
But if he's drunk, who's to say she wasn't?
I'm sure she was.
Right? 16-year-old daughter?
No. They talking about grown women.
Grown women. Grown women who made that choice after seeing that nigga drunk.
But my thing is I don't feel like anybody's culpable but him. You see what I'm saying? I feel like
really
everything we talking about right now is like giving him.
We gotta leave it
anyway.
Yeah, because you know how many people you're by saying, "Well, you was around, you should be able to know that energy." Do you know how many people you implicated? You know how many people have fit that bill of you were around them? Why didn't you notice it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
No, he's saying you
miss it. You miss it.
No, speaking on how they should feel right now.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying that.
From the other side, the person who had the relationship.
Are you saying like after the girls came out with the allegations? Is what you're saying?
That's what he's speaking on.
I'm saying.
But he's saying,
first of all, you shouldn't have been fucking him in the first. No, none of these bitches should be running around.
Saying out the gate, they should have picked up the.
You should have known something was wrong.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, that's unfair.
I thought you were saying
hold on. I've seen some very belligerent, weird ass drunks.
Well, that's how drunk people do.
Gotti, you're different.
Belligerent. Yeah, he be on it. He be on it.
He different.
Okay.
He different. We seen somebody get stupid drunk last night. He wasn't on what old Gotti be on.
Yeah. I you know how they work.
I agree. I mean, if your excuse was that you was drunk and you thought your daughter was your ex-girlfriend,
ain't no way.
Your woman's house that you live with.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't,
No.
So the whole, I was trying to stack money to get a lawyer shit, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck if I don't got no money. The minute them allegations come out, meet me downtown, boss. I'm going to turn myself in, my nigga, and get me a lawyer. I'll fight from in here. Yeah. Get me a lawyer while I'm in here, Mike. Call my mama, call everybody, get up some money and get me a lawyer. But I'm fighting it from in here, though, my nigga. I'm not gonna be on the streets like I'm running from the police.
Well,
you get what I'm saying? If I didn't do this shit,
because the U.S. Marshals was there.
That's
the only thing, and this is what makes.
If I ain't do that shit, I mean,
this is what makes the strategy now.
No,
because if you're posting. The only reason that the U.S. Marshals have to get involved, can we be for real?
Because he was supposed to run. He was threatening
if we think,
he's threatening
that you've left the jurisdiction.
Yeah, he was threatening. But he had been on the internet talking about he was going to Arizona and all that type of shit. Yeah,
things, right?
Yeah, they was prepared for him to run. They was prepared for him to commit suicide. They said that's why they slow rolled bringing him out the house. They didn't want him to blow his brains out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they were slow rolling him out of the house the other day.
But I spoke to some people who were in the neighborhood. You would think I was Fox 6 for real.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke
to some people who in the neighborhood
who lived
too,
in the neighborhood, right? And they were saying that the police officer. Really?
Yeah.
I ain't never.
I was in Oshkosh.
You didn't call me and tell me. Oh, you was in Oshkosh. That's why you didn't have none of the scoop.
No, I didn't have none.
Yeah, I got a call when. So the people in the neighborhood are saying that the police and everybody was stationed not just on the street.
No,
the complex is in. But
Brown
you know how
Deer.
the Meadows is
on
set
Brown
up.
Deer, Mike, they had it blocked off.
Yeah, blocked up. But if you go behind,
so that's what was happening up there.
Yeah, if you go behind that structure, there's a street in the cul-de-sac behind that.
Yeah.
There were police in that.
So he couldn't get out.
Yeah.
There was nowhere.
No
for
matter
him to
where
go.
he
yeah,
went, they
there
were gonna
was
be
nowhere to go.
They were ready for him to run into
even if
those
you in the
different
Meadows, there
parking
really
lots
ain't too
and
many
fields.
places you can go and like just totally get away.
Unless you lived in the Meadows before and you know the Meadows.
Yeah, but
because we used to live on Ferry Chapel.
Shit, I grew up on 98.
But it's only me too. But it's only like me too. But it's only but tell me it's only like 3. It's only 3 ways totally out.
Yeah. You can get up out of there if you want to.
The back way, the past the YMCA.
Okay.
Then if you go further further north, is coming out on the Brown Deer.
Okay.
It's only like 3 of those roads.
92nd?
Yeah.
But he wasn't gonna make it. They was
it
behind
was
the complex.
impossible. Yeah.
They was on the side of the complex.
This is how I know
in front of
you.
it.
This is how I know you don't know, right? So that back road on Ferry Chasm, that's the road you're talking about. The back road that leads up to 92nd
That takes up to Swan Road.
Right.
Yeah.
That takes you up to Swan Road. It's a whole fucking forest right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you think he could have ran through the forest?
He could. If he would have stayed in that forest a little bit,
they would have found his ass with
they would have been like dogs, like runaway niggas, like runaway players. They definitely would have caught his ass.
They'd have had to bring the dogs up.
But okay, most niggas don't know
They
how
was
to
gonna
do
cool
this.
to Kent.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's over. He's about to get bit all up. You better give yourself up.
Like I said, it was a lot of activity that just had me like, man, this nigga is you guilty, bro. You too. So your behavior is too suspicious, my nigga, for these type of allegations, bro.
My concern was when the video was done initially, right after
When he went live,
after the oldest daughter had said whatever. And let me be honest with you, if you were just listening to based off the story in the video, that baby, she was able to detail, and just the way that she spoke was it was very, very palpable and very believable. What you were hearing, right? If I didn't know El Gotti, it would have been guilty right there for me, right?
You heard I was hearing them like
what got it? Like Mike said, what got
Did
this?
you never get drunk with El Gotti?
What got this popping right now?
You never got drunk with El Gotti?
I've been drunk in the same place as El Gotti, but I've never been drunk with El Gotti.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
We have to
I know
run
what you're
into
saying.
each other while being
I
out.
believe he would have did you up
Let me tell you
while
something.
he's drunk.
Ain't nobody just gonna just take advantage of me. Okay. No,
They
you don't
said he
just
tried to take a tranny or something.
you don't just
too,
have
so.
me
He
down.
be taking it
I'm a
like
grown
that.
ass man. You don't just get me without me
Those
wanting to get
allegations
me.
was out here too.
So he be swiping on swiping
Yeah,
too.
Swiper, no swiping.
guess so.
Oh, that's the new no swiping.
So like I said, this hit the fan because when April took the daughter to CPS and she made her statement.
Yeah, that's what was. That's what I was
CPS told April, the police failed y'all. The first time they took, so the day after he gets caught in the car with her, April takes the daughter to the police station. The police told her, "We ain't nothing we can do about it," and sent them back home.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? So now, even to a teenager who feels like she's not doing anything wrong, now April, you're the enemy because we just went to the authorities and they said you doing too much. But then when it came back up again and they got to CPS apologized to April and said we failed you and this little girl.
So
because she said the police was supposed to take action that night. When they
let's be clear. Let's be all the way clear. Let's be all the way clear about the failure. Number one, how did the statement,
the 21-year-old
with
statement,
all of the, not just the 21-year-old statement, how did the statement, the detailed, written in black and white paper, you name it, statement, get onto a photo and onto the internet and stay there for a number of days?
From my understanding, it's a relative that told on where he was at. It was a relative that posted the paperwork. It was a relative that did all of this.
So it's a relative that's doing all this? They must have been fed up.
But see, I think this is a relative of one of the children. I don't think this is a relative of his.
From my understanding, it's a relative of his.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what house that was on 85th and all that type of shit.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we'll know. I'll keep y'all up on more details about that as this goes on.
Look at the news y'all brothers coming up with. Jesus.
We can come up with this. This news found me.
This some other shit.
This news found me. I didn't even want it.
I don't know if you don't know. Me and Scales are very close to a part of Ogotti's family.
Oh, okay, for sure.
So there's a lot of that. I've been working with Ogotti in club situations for more than 10 years.
So you gonna hear it regardless.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it. I ain't see him touching his kids, but I seen weird, crazy things from him when he was drunk. And so the moment they said he was drunk and he was in the car and he mistook his daughter for, I said, well.
And then that 21-year-old telling her story, that was it.
How do you make that? Ain't no mistake.
You just.
Why my head hurting right here?
That's not even
exactly.
It's right here, bro.
Right in your pineal gland, right there, in your third eye. In your third eye.
My third eye hurt. That's a problem.
I wanted to touch on some old shit while we was here right now, and that was the Tory Lanez case. While I was off the air, I seen y'all spew a whole bunch of bad information all over the internet about this case.
You would have thought it was a bunch of Johnny Cochran.
About who? About Tory Lanez.
T. Reeves.
Black people,
the shooter?
Yeah, exactly. Black people have to stop thinking. Have to stop thinking that cases are. That's Bryson Tiller. Black people have to stop.
Whoops.
Black people have to stop thinking that.
Wait a minute, y'all. We
wrong R&B singer.
Next segment. Give us a second. 1 second.
Black people have to stop thinking that cases are won on social media. No matter how bad you thought Megan is, how much of a hoe or whatever you thought about Megan Thee Stallion, she was not on trial. He was. He didn't even know what he was charged for, first of all. Then his attorney put in a witness on the stand and said they seen Tory Lanez with a gun. You're a felon. You're going to jail. That's it. It doesn't matter if she got shot in the foot or not, nigga. You're going to jail. Like, you can't be around weapons at all.
Can we start? They said it was in your hand.
Yeah.
Shoot, and then her body dropped. Yeah, you shot in the air and her body dropped. What? You shot her then?
And actually, they said, and if we be more detailed, they said she was jumped.
Yeah, she was jumped. Actually,
I saw two people attacking her. And then I saw both of their hands on the gun.
Facts.
Let's be very clear.
Yeah.
I seen both of their hands on the gun. And then I seen a spark fly from the gun. And when the spark flew from the gun, the last person holding the gun was Tory Lanez.
Because he probably took it, and it probably was nothing. I ain't giving up.
Plus, I'm gonna show you.
I can say that it was a misfire ricochet.
Plus, I'm gonna show you how Kelsey is smarter than him.
Kelsey, listen, let me tell you something.
That shit so cold.
She had a great lawyer, bro. Somebody was telling her how to play that, bro.
She played that shit.
Had a great lawyer. No, they always wanted Tory.
Yeah. So they offered her the plea.
So they offered her the plea.
So just be quiet. Yeah. Just be quiet.
Here
we
you
want
go.
The star.
She the dummy.
Canada boy.
She the dummy.
Yeah.
Showed up to court and didn't want to. And then actually she took the plea and then took money from Tory.
Hush money from Tory and took the plea.
Took hush money and the plea at the same time.
So they gonna retry this.
I mean, that's how he might get off on some of the appeal shit, but he going to jail.
Nah, he's going.
How long you think he'll sit?
15.
About 12 to 15 years.
If they don't deport him.
Yeah, they was talking about that part too.
Deportation can happen. He can serve his whole sentence.
Yeah, if he get deported to Canada, he's serving all of them.
Because they harsher over there.
All of them.
It's gonna be a done deal.
How many years you got? All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, it's like right now the charges is 22 to 25 years.
Well, didn't you ask to be taken out they thread?
Man, shout out to Homer Blow checking in, man.
Homer Blow.
I guess you got forced out of the thread, bro.
Listen, I think it's really at the point where Tory Lanez's team focused on, and it's not
the
just
wrong
black
shit. Yeah.
It's not just black people. Tory Lanez's team actually focused on PR.
But he dumb enough to follow social media and see the mutiny they was creating online.
Like something was gonna happen.
Yeah,
in real
like that was gonna affect a courtroom. Like that doesn't affect the courtroom.
Nigga, go get this class.
We can scream YSL, free YSL till we blue in the place. But if them niggas committed them crimes that judge is saying in that courtroom, it doesn't matter what the fuck we talking about online.
And it depends on what everybody else saying. Because they took the plea, so they gonna talk.
Well, I will say this: Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know. fuck friends. She needs to pick
Yeah,
better
she needs
employees.
better
Period.
employees because that
There's
girl
a
was on her
diet.
payroll. That wasn't even just her
Yeah.
friend.
But
You
wasn't
on her
wasn't it the
motherfucking
security
payroll.
guard? Didn't
But
you try to
Megan
get the
ain't shit
security
either
guard
because
too?
she was. This is what made me believe that Kelsey did jump her ass because she she was fucking the bitch bad. Let's be for real. Can we just say what it is?
Bro.
Megan was fucking the bitch bad. That's literally the part of the story
That
that
was
didn't
her
come
man?
out.
Yeah.
That was
the nigga
Kelsey's
that
man.
Kelsey was fucking first.
Kelsey was
Megan
fucking.
fucked.
Kelsey was fucking Tori.
Kelsey was probably talking too much and told how good it was.
Yeah. Kelsey was fucking Tori.
So tell me what you think.
Megan came behind Kelsey.
No,
Fucked
I mean,
Tori.
I just wasn't her man. I wouldn't say that
I'm
was her
saying that was the
man.
screw.
The billionaire was trying to get Tori a little pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Megan, they said Megan got upset. Megan said she didn't get upset, but I feel like Megan got a little upset.
Because
But
everybody
I'm
was
figure
trying
out
to
how
give
get
him
upset
some
about
pussy.
nigga that ain't yours.
So from my understanding, the argument was, your music is trash, little nigga.
Well,
And she just had WAP go #1 in 13 countries that same week. She made this statement to him. And if you got little man, little dick syndrome and shit, you'll shoot a bitch over her saying your music is trash, bro.
Now let me
and
tell
she
you
just
something.
went #1.
Tori crazy as hell. But let me, the favorite part of this story for me
It's dance, bitch.
is
Dance.
dance, bitch.
This nigga hit her with the Harlem Nights.
You gonna
But that
shoot
nigga, they
me
said
in
that
my
nigga
pinky
said
toe?
dance,
my
bitch.
pinky
I was
toe.
like, whoa, Tori,
I'ma kill you,
Dance.
motherfucker. I'ma
Mr.
kill you.
Wayne.
Don't let me get up out of this gurney. I'm gonna kill you.
Dance. They said he reached over and out of the back window, he said, "Dance, bitch."
Oh man, this nigga hit her with the Harlem
That
Nights.
boy
Man.
said, "Dance, bitch." But he said, if he would have, I promise you,
said
in
you gonna
all
shoot me.
seriousness,
If he would have hit the pinky toe,
if he would have said, "Dance, bitch," and hit her pinky
that'd
toe,
have been over.
I'm
That's
dead.
crazy.
It's over. Look,
I'm
that
done.
was just like the perfect scene.
Stick a
for
fork
movie.
in me.
That is crazy.
I can't even be a witness for the police. I'm laughing too hard.
Look.
That is crazy. What do y'all make of the YSL case?
Oh,
Everybody taking pleas and
I believe that Young Thug has run rapid in Atlanta for a very long time.
so you
And
believe what they're saying?
Do I?
Mhm.
I don't think they can prove it.
Yeah.
Now that's really the fight they have with me and
Exactly,
YSL.
Exactly.
I don't think they
Do I?
really can prove it.
Yeah.
But I believe he did everything.
And they say, oh yeah.
I believe he did everything everything they say that nigga did. I believe he did it.
look, I'm
I
from the-
believe
I
he
gotta-
did it.
I'm from it. They doing too, man. These niggas talking too much, man.
Yeah.
Be quiet. Sit down and be quiet and let the lawyer do his job.
Hey,
It's a
do his
really
job.
weird.
hey, let me introduce you to the RICO.
Yeah, like
The
Man,
RICO
be quiet.
is made to make you talk.
I was about to say. So that was my point. I
We
was
will
about to make.
arrest your grandma.
Niggas who
around
get
this
this,
motherfucker.
niggas who get to sit down on cases, because Jim Jones made this case the other. He said that the other day, like none of my niggas never took no plea. Well, your niggas never got offered pleas. First of all,
Well, did he
second of
have
all,
enough money for that?
second of all, they weren't involved in a RICO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you can sit down, like Mike. If me and you get arrested tomorrow, and neither one of us say nothing.
then we
Okay, we good. But in a RICO, Mike,
Yeah,
they already
everybody
caught
gets
us. That's the whole trick to a RICO case. You're already caught.
But can we even,
Now we're gonna work out a deal with you
Well,
to
let's
figure
talk about
out.
Who's the boss?
let's even talk about this. A RICO was invented. Let's talk about how even this charge even came about.
Wasn't it for the Italian mob?
It was for the mob
Yeah.
and it's in tax evasion
Mhm.
and things, right? But this was so that they can charge people that usually they can't find that did a charge.
Exactly.
I can't find a charge. I can't charge you with something that I found. I can't find that you killed anybody, but I can say that you racketeering.
Yeah.
I can say you did that
You
shit.
paid for it and you gave the orders.
and you did it.
Yeah,
And I got the text message to say you did it.
exactly. That's what they got Thug on.
You
We
see what
got
I'm
the
saying?
text messages.
I thought it was a song.
Oh, I got
No,
text
it-
messages.
It was a song too.
They tried
but
the
it
song
was
shit. That song
But
shit
that
ain't
song
gonna
shit
do
ain't
it.
gonna
They're
hold
gonna
up.
throw it out.
It's the text messages.
But they shouldn't have even been able
Mike,
to get it
the
past.
nigga that he was texting with just got out the other day,
Yeah,
bro.
he
He was
gave.
facing 60 years. The nigga got 30 years on paper. That's unheard of, Mike.
Yeah,
I got
that's
people, I got family that done fought drug cases and
Yeah,
all that. 30 years on paper, bro. That's unheard of. That mean they want Thug bad as a motherfucker.
You know what
bro.
they do? You know,
You giving other people on my case 30 years on paper, and you haven't even offered me a plea yet. I've been here a year. You ain't offered me nothing.
They want him off.
Oh
the
my
street.
so listen.
Damn,
So
he that much of
yeah,
a
yeah, oh yeah.
And he got too much money.
Yeah.
It's the money. It's really the,
It's the
money.
Yeah.
It's no, but
Yeah, it's the
before
murders.
money.
It's the murders, but it's the
Before
money. Yeah.
But let's be honest. If we're gonna keep it all the way real, you know the history, so do I. Right?
Right.
Thug and Lucci
Yeah, that's what
have
all this
been
started.
cutting the
Yeah,
fuck
fuck up
up
for 7 years.
all over Atlanta.
Yeah. killing baby mamas at bowling alleys and
everything,
shooting baby mamas in cars and all
all over
Atlanta.
It's been going on to the point.
Baby mamas.
So
to the point the beef is common knowledge in Atlanta.
Yeah, so you look.
So if you go to a third party, you look out for Lucci people.
Look, nigga, Crips and Bloods, Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
But the problem with them is it's blood on blood. That's the problem.
So you niggas from the same gang?
They from the same. They right around the corner from each other.
Yeah.
So look, the nigga Lucci mixtape, his biggest mixtape of his career. Every day we lit. No, it's called Long Live Nut. Thug guy Woody them killed Nut. That's what started all this back in 2015. They killed Nut, my nigga.
So it's like the two most talented people. You kill the best friend of the one of the most talented. Now we going to
so
war
now my
we
neighborhood don't like your neighborhood. We can't get along.
I'm sending them guns, and I'm
Michael Smith said thugs are terrorists in Atlanta.
That's what they consider them.
He's basically is. And so when you're looking at that, you have a new DA. Right. You have a DA in the
said
area.
Jim Jones ducked the RICO.
You have a new DA in the area. And so that particular DA now is looking to
get on it. She want to make her name.
She's not just on that with us. She's on that with a number of people.
She's on that with everybody.
And
no, she's about to tear down the music industry.
Trump, yeah.
By the time
anybody with a name.
She want to be the attorney general.
By the time anybody with a name.
Trump.
Trump cheated in Georgia, my nigga, on election.
Yeah, she went after Trump too.
It's this who started this whole thing with him. It's the black lady that started this shit, and that's her. This the same lady convicting Thug.
She on it.
She hood rich Pablo Juan. He doing 15 years in jail right now. She indicted him and his guys last year in the same RICO act that she got Thug on. Marlo, little baby homeboy. Hood rich Pablo Juan in jail right now for that. And on a RICO charge, my nigga.
Yeah.
You niggas ain't like the old gangsters. They would
Man,
have been on her ass.
Listen, when a motherfucker figured out, hey, we could have a pot of 300 years and we could take all you and your niggas and split this 300 years in between all of y'all. Or y'all can all tell on this one motherfucker and I give it 300.
Look,
and you'll get a piece of what
I don't know. Back in I know some old school gangsters that she wouldn't, man.
So now here's the tricky part. Gunna, Thug Brother On Funk, and the other dude who co-founded YSL all took Alford pleas. The Alford plea was also invented for mob members.
Yeah.
But the Alford plea means if me and you do something, right? I take the plea, I admit to the crimes that we did, right? But if they call me back to court for your trial, I can plead the fifth. Now, all them other niggas who took pleas, they can't plead the fifth. They don't have an Alford plea. So if they get called back to court, they have to testify. So Gunna can take the stand and say, I plead the fifth. That's in his right. That's in his plea deal. So only three of the 15 niggas who got out so far.
Are they canceling Gunna bogusly? Because they
but what
them niggas gave up the most information.
What I keep trying to get y'all to understand is social media does not determine people's lives and shit.
Yeah.
Gunna did what Gunna had to do for his fucking family, my nigga. He had to get out that motherfucker. What social media think don't matter, bro. Get what I'm saying? Young Thug don't give a fuck about what we talking about on social media. He worried about what that DA and that judge talking about in that courtroom.
So is his career over, or are they gonna accept that?
No, Gunna will be all right.
I don't understand.
He's 6ix9ine still making money.
Yeah. No, the snitching thing don't hold weight.
Here's my thing.
So
did we ever
consider 6ix9ine?
We consider Gunna a gangster?
I didn't. I never did. And he joined YSL after these crimes were committed.
Yeah.
Let's put that in there. These crimes, what did I say these crimes were committed? 2015, 2017. Gunna signed in 2018 to the label. So 3-4 years before he even got there is when all these murders and shit was going on.
Like, what could I tell you?
Why am I here anyway? That's pretty much what he was saying. Like, why the fuck am I here anyway?
Why am I here?
When I got here, it was a record label. Was it a gang before I got here? I guess. But it was a record label once I got here.
Well, that's a great person to continue to label.
I think the concern that we really got
talented.
I don't know. Tony Neal said Gunna done. I don't think he done. I don't think this culture gives a fuck about that.
I don't think
these kids give a fuck about you telling
I don't think anybody that listened to Gunna was listening to him for his street credibility
at all.
I don't think anybody listened to him for that.
And some of the stuff he said that he would never do.
I mean,
he did it.
A lot of niggas say they would never do nothing.
But at the same time, we in a different culture now where they want. If you say you about that shit, they want to see that you about that shit.
Yeah,
I'm being real.
Can I tell you a secret?
Not me.
Can I tell you a secret? Niggas been snitching for years, B.
Of course, I know that too.
This ain't nothing new.
But
Gunna said they're a gang and they all need to be stopped.
Yeah.
They gotta go. I don't know what they need to do, Your Honor, but you let me out of here.
She went and got her hair done and got on TV and said, Young Thug and his friends, they're gang. I'm indicting their asses. Vote for me.
Vote for me.
I'm out.
I gotta go.
That bitch ain't. She ain't been back on TV since, bro.
Because she knows she got.
She hasn't been back on TV since she left.
Somebody else is about to get indicted.
Exactly.
She's on her next case. It's done.
This one
Gunna is done first. She's on to the next case.
Who's the next celebrity I can knock down?
Who's the next person that gotta go? And that's really what she's on at this
So are
point.
we gonna do a board and try to figure out who's gonna be the next?
Put the whiteboard up,
I'm
put the
hoping
strings on it and shit.
I'm hoping that Lil Baby is
Well, she
not
went after
connected
Trump.
to this at all.
Then she went after Young Thug.
I'm hoping they don't skirt over to Lil Baby because I like Lil Baby.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I like
man.
Lil Baby, but I feel like he needs to make sure that he is being left out of all of this.
But I think Lil Baby really
Look, bro said Lil Baby.
really did leave
Michael
that
said
shit
Lil
alone.
Baby.
I said Lil Baby, and I'm hoping Lil Baby gets left out of all this. And we don't need Mr. Smith, sir. We don't want you speaking that into existence. I like Lil Baby.
We want Baby around. Don't
We
say
want
that.
Baby around. I don't need him
Delete
being
that.
indicted.
Delete that.
She needs to get back.
Lil
She needs to
Baby
get back.
cleaned all that shit up. Hey, look.
He said he
But
cleaned all
what's
of it up.
crazy is when he started to
believe
go
it.
and talk to the governors and all that.
I believe it.
okay,
Tony
he
Neal, I
playing the
believe it.
game now. Now he playing the science.
But this is the whole thing. This is what I want y'all to know.
This-
The winner out of all the court cases is Kelsey. I want y'all to know that
No,
if
Kelsey won.
when
Kelsey
I
got
watched
a
that
W.
court case,
Yeah.
I said, I don't know.
No,
I
Kelsey
don't
won.
know if Tori is guilty, but
That's
that
why I
bitch
laughed.
I
Kelsey,
feel bad for Tori.
that bitch Kelsey guilty
That's
to the
why I laughed
motherfucker. I
at
don't know what
every-
she guilty of, but she guilty. That's literally what I saw.
I laughed at every sassy nigga on the internet. The way Kelsey played that boy and
Kelsey
Megan.
got up there.
He played both of them.
Kelsey got up there with a slick back and
So-
said,
Said, I plead the fifth.
she said, I plead the fifth. They said, bitch, you already told us.
back.
That bitch said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She said, I plead the fifth. They said, you told us already. It's written down here in the statement.
It's written.
The lawyer said, wait, you don't remember on January 5th when you
Nope.
told us that?
Mike, she said nope.
No, I don't.
Nope.
She said, I don't remember any of that.
So you don't remember that 80-minute recording we
You
got
don't
right
remember the
here?
recording?
I have no
It's
recollection.
80 minutes long, Kelsey. No, I wasn't
They
there.
said, man, we got a video. You don't recognize yourself?
You're caught.
I have no
She
recollection.
said, no, I recognize the fifth. The rent is due on the
me.
fifth.
She said, I don't know who you talked to, but it wasn't me. And she had a custer. I don't know. Where did she get that from?
Oh,
Where the fuck you get a custer in 2023?
Yeah, what?
she go.
Took her ass down to Crenshaw, got a custer and showed up to court.
Did she? With her slick back.
I can't believe it.
And right in there and gave
Oh,
Tory
y'all bogus for
Walk right
saying
in.
she had a slick back.
I
She
can't
did.
do it.
The shot A. She had the shot A
She
slick
did.
back with a
With the slick back.
pantsuit on.
She had
Jesus
made sure she
Christ.
knew it.
Walk right in there and gave Tory Lanez 22 years.
She said,
She said, nigga, I know you paid me, but I had to tell her.
She said, I
That
don't
was a lot
recall,
going
Your
on.
Honor.
No, that was a
That was a lot.
I have
going
no
on.
recollection of those
that was the
events.
city of Los Angeles was trying to make a bag right quick.
And they
did.
did.
You know, they got
And they
paid.
did.
Oh, that was
'Cause
a
they gonna
movie.
get arrested.
That was a movie. That was
Yeah.
better than
Rest-
television, boss.
But
Yeah.
his sentencing has not happened yet.
You know, it took place in the same courtroom that OJ was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same place,
Oh,
Mike.
that's-
Simi Valley, my
So-
nigga.
that's
Same
right.
shit.
Surprised it wasn't Judge Ito.
Yeah, exactly. Same shit.
My nigga OJ made it though.
OJ.
Nigga, we made it.
OJ got about that
I'm not
jail.
claiming OJ. How you get off for murder
Huh,
and go to jail
how
for
you
robbery?
Not claim a nigga.
How you get off for murder then go to jail for robbery
was
for
gonna
stealing
lock
your
you
up.
own
They was gonna
shit?
lock him up for something.
Anyway, bro.
They was gonna lock him up
Come
for
on,
something.
bro. Somebody took his trophies. He went to
Anytime
go
you
get
go to
them
jail
back.
for stealing your own shit, you need to
they
be locked
was
up.
gonna lock him
bro.
up for
They
something.
was
You
on
need
him.
to
gonna
be
get him
locked
for
the
something,
fuck
bro.
up. They need to lock you up. Anytime you go to jail for stealing shit with your name
I
on
will
it, you gotta
say
go to
this.
jail.
I will say this.
Gotta go.
That's
I
like
resent
stealing your
y'all.
own car back.
Stealing your own fucking car.
I resent y'all for saying he got away with murder.
He did.
OJ didn't murder anybody.
He didn't. Okay,
He
you're right.
didn't.
Oh,
You're right.
he did.
You're
He
right.
beat the
You're
guy.
right.
Oh, yeah. He
You're right.
found that
I
guy.
apologize, OJ Simpson.
Glove didn't fit.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to
So-
hear allegedly none of that.
So
It
speaking of
must have quit.
black men that date white women, do y'all think black women really care if black men date or marry white women?
Wait. We are not gonna skip over
The way
that brilliant
that was
segue right there.
excellent segue, though.
We're not skipping over that.
Claps for the
Right? Can I
segue,
get the
man.
sound effects around this motherfucker? Where is the
Damn.
claps
We
and
made
applause?
for the everyday event.
That segue was masterful.
Here we
Thank
go.
you.
Thank
I
you.
might
Thank
hit the right one too.
Thank you.
Watch
I think it would do
Oh,
shit.
it. I knew it.
I think I think it would do shit there.
So yeah, like I
Sorry,
said,
I was watching.
do you think
watching.
black women really care if black men date or marry white women?
They do. The good ones.
They absolutely.
They don't give a damn about you ain't
Okay.
shit, motherfuckers. Y'all can
Yeah,
marry as many
absolutely.
out of the.
The men who
Oh,
care,
so that's my question.
Y'all can marry as
Do
many
black
out of the
women
race
actually
motherfuckers
care
y'all want.
when square ass niggas like Michael B and other niggas marry fuck with white girls? Do
Yes,
black women
they
really
do.
care?
Yes.
they do.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah,
we
they
don't.
care.
They only care
I
about
thought
the
like
ones.
they only cared like if Chris Brown or somebody
care-
like that
they
was
care
dating a
'cause
white
They
bitch.
only care about the ones that are worth
Like
caring
Tiger
about.
Woods. Black women
Hold on.
cared that
They
Tiger
did.
Woods.
Yes, they
They
did. They
They
did.
got mad.
They
They got
did.
mad.
They
See,
did.
we got a
They
woman
only-
right here saying no,
they
and I
only
talked to
care
women
about the
earlier who
fine
said
ones.
no.
They only
That's
care
'cause
about
that
the
ain't
fine
That's
ones.
that's what
He's
they
not
said.
the particular nigga
Mike,
that
they
makes
said
her
they only
coochie wet.
care about the only ones they
Right.
care about.
Thank you.
Kobe Bryant bothered them.
Yeah, 'cause
Niggas
he's
that they
handsome,
like,
bro.
not
But
Tiger
there is
Woods.
somebody she's upset about. Who is it?
Mike, my point is,
Young Jeezy.
So,
Thank you. Jenny
street-
Ma.
you're mi-
Young Jeezy married
you
Jenny
you
Ma.
get what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He's
Yes.
missing my point
What?
completely.
What?
My point is niggas that they actually like.
Right.
somebody that
Right.
they
Black
would wanna-
women didn't like Tiger Woods is
It's
my
some-
point.
But there is a
Just
black
go-
woman
like,
out
if
there
it's-
that likes
who gonna
Tiger
fuck
Woods.
the golfer, bro?
If it's a corny nigga,
It's a black woman out there that'll
Who?
fuck a golfer.
Who?
if,
Name
if
it.
it's a corny,
Ask her.
so
Women
it-
out
it-
there,
it
y'all
was
say
black-
something
it
real
was black
fast.
women with Tiger Woods posters.
They wouldn't fuck
It's
Tiger
a
Woods.
black
No,
woman out there
Mike.
that'll fuck Tiger
No,
Woods.
Mike.
Unless
That's
he
my-
was rich, bro.
Mike.
If he was a broke ass nigga, Tiger Woods was not getting no pussy.
No.
bro.
What didn't I just give you a qualifier?
Who? What? The rich
Didn't I
part?
just say that the nigga had to be having
But I'm
something
saying,
going on?
even with him being rich, Mike,
You know
there's
what all this shit,
there's a
nigga?
vein of black
Bro,
men that just
Chris-
aren't attractive to black women. It
Look.
don't matter if he got money or not. It's
Certain
just not
type
their
of black
thing.
women.
Look, if
Certain
Chris
type of black
Brown,
women.
if Chris Brown married a white woman, black women would.
Oh, they burning this motherfucker,
Look, bro,
burning
they
the
go
strings.
nuts.
It's going on. It's
Because
going
that nigga
rap.
sing R&B. But if he sung country, maybe not that many. I'm trying to make a point. What I'm saying is,
This nigga went to country.
the nigga
listen.
sing
Yeah, I don't
country,
think
make
women
it
care
different.
about dudes
Hold
from
on,
Hootie and
hold
the
on,
Blowfish
hold
and who he
on,
married
hold
to.
on.
No, they don't even know who.
But they
hold on.
care about-
Hold on.
I'm trying to
That
say,
man, that man can be the squarest, simpest dude they think that ever walked the planet. They
better
would
be coming
never
down
give
my
him no
street.
pussy until he show up with a white woman.
Thank you.
Oh, didn't they like him?
Then it's a problem.
No,
They
but
ain't
wait a
gotta
minute.
like him.
But wait a minute. I'm telling you, if it's a nigga that a nigga could wear bifocals and wear his pants up to his Adam's apple. What I'm trying to tell you is if that nigga got a good 401k and a good salary, it's a black woman out there that'll suck his dick from the back. I'm trying to explain something to you.
Come on,
It's about the benefits.
Say that, Mike.
That's what she wants.
What I'm
Say that,
saying
Mike.
is, what I'm saying, I hear that part, but they don't technically give a fuck about niggas like that, bro. Like
Who?
them niggas, they're not gonna lose it and go up in arms about him dating a white bitch because they assume that he's gonna be with a white bitch anyway.
Wait a minute. Here's the thing. There are black women that have a particular type, right? Just like every other race of women have a particular
Corny
type.
niggas that marry white bitches aren't attracted to the average everyday black woman like that, Mike. That's not their goals.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
Depending
not.
on what
Who?
black
Give me an
woman you
example of
talking
who
to.
you talking about, bro.
The
Who?
black woman with
You
4
think- you
kids
think-
who's
you
trying to
think-
find a nigga with a
You
401k.
think they were never attracted to black women?
No, what I'm saying is I'm saying black women aren't attracted to those niggas. Is
Okay,
what I'm talking about
okay,
because they're cornballs,
okay.
bro.
Yeah,
I just
cornball.
gave you, I just gave
They
you
don't
Kobe
care about
Bryant and she
cornballs.
gave you Young Jeezy. We got a basketball player and a
Bro,
drug
Rapper.
dealer.
Yeah.
But there are
I'm talking about a golfer or a nigga that work at IBM or some shit. That's not their style.
But
bro.
it's a hood
I
bitch
I
out
submit
there
to
that
the
don't
court.
want
When
nothing
are they
more
gonna
than a
meet her,
corny
Mike?
ass nigga.
When are they gonna meet her?
I submit
I
to
don't
the
know, but
court.
she'll take him.
Where are they gonna meet her at? Is my point. Socially, when are they even gonna be in
But
the same
shit, but-
areas? Because he likes white women,
But
bro.
that's not your question. Your question
I
was
submit to the
So
court.
what I'm telling you, black women have put it in their mind where
Russell
they don't
Wilson.
even those niggas aren't even in there. They don't like him.
Yeah,
They don't like him.
But Russell Wilson ended up with Sierra, so he ain't even a problem.
She don't want Future.
Yeah.
He's a total opposite of what she came from. That's not a good
Yeah.
example.
But why do you think it's
Hey,
Sierra?
I'm not
But
that-
wait a minute. It's
Not
a
a-
lot
Who
of
was Russell Wilson with before her?
A
A white bitch.
white bitch.
Okay, I'm
Hold
done.
on. It's a lot of
done.
bitches. There's a lot of bitches that act.
And
Sierra.
nobody cared.
A white bitch.
Did nobody like him. He had no groupies in Madison. When he was in UW Madison, nobody knew who he was.
They was like
Oh, he definitely had
I knew
groupies.
black women in Wisconsin who
He
had no
definitely had
idea who
That's 'cause
Russell
the nigga
Wilson
wore
was.
the nigga wore a Hawaii shirt. Let's be for real. Okay, so let's
Once he
let's-
started dating
let's-
Sierra, I will agree with you, Don. Then he started having black eyes on
No.
him.
But
But the years he spent here, these gold digging black women in Wisconsin had no idea who that boy
But
was.
why are you?
Because he
but-
was dating black women, white women up in Madison,
but-
Wisconsin.
but here's the thing.
obviously, he wanted a black woman. They just didn't want him. Right.
No, Quincy been around. Quincy with the debut and all. Quincy don't count, bro.
But wait a minute. Let's keep it all
Quincy
the
was
way.
dating white
Let's
women.
bring it all the
at
way home.
debut.
If Sierra wanted,
So there
him-
were black women around Quincy.
there
Is
are-
my point.
But there were a lot of black women that were asking Sierra, "Bitch, what prayer did you pray?" They were asking her what player
Not
she
for
played.
him, for the bag. He ain't the attraction. It's the bag, Mike.
For most niggas, it's the bag.
He's not. He not. I've never heard black women golf over Russell Wilson. I'm being honest. Michael Vick, other football players, Deion Sanders, real niggas. I ain't never heard no black women golf over Russell Wilson. Bro, let's just be real here. Like, I'm being honest. I like Russell Wilson, but I'm being
there are
100,
women.
bro.
Wait a minute. There are women that want nothing more than stability. They're not interested in the nigga that look good.
The bag, Mike, is the stability. Is what is my
so
point
Russell
here.
Williams
So what I'm
represents
talking
that
about
for
is the golf, like over a nigga. They don't do that over him. Is my point.
But your first question. Let's go back to your original question.
Yeah,
your
is that
original
I don't
question
personally
was-
think black women give a fuck about these niggas marrying white bitches anymore.
I think
just
they do.
think black women don't want you to say that they're the reason you went to a white bitch. Just say you like white bitches. Don't say that you with a white bitch because black bitches shitted on you. Just say you like white bitches.
I agree with
I
that.
think that's what black women think. I don't think black women have a problem with us dating white women.
I also think there's a faction of black women, no matter what nigga you pick out. There's a faction of black women that are over there going, damn, I could have did something better with that. I could bake that nigga cornbread and whatever it is.
I mean, that's part of
cornbread and collard greens.
I just feel like that's what they
that's
feel.
part of competition, though. It's niggas say that,
I
though.
just feel like that's how they feel.
It's niggas who say that, though.
You know
niggas
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
I feel like it's all it depends on the group.
Niggas say that about other people, women and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's not.
But there was a number of bitches.
Passport Bros Unite 2023.
Fuck him.
Passport
I heard
Bros.
he was in Brazil getting threatened too.
Who?
Oh boy.
Which one?
Down there in Brazil when he was talking about the women being easy.
What you got, Andrew?
Passport Bros, whatever.
Oh, the black
the Passport Bros.
Yeah. Passport Bros.
All right.
Protect them.
All right.
He down there in Brazil.
Passport Bros.
He down there in Brazil getting
You want
threatened.
you want you a wife? Go get one from a third world country.
Gabrielle Union said that she cheated in her first marriage because she paid all the bills.
Of course she did.
That's okay.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
He said, "Oh, okay."
Why it's not okay?
No, there's my thing.
No, I'm just asking.
Why it's
Here's my
not okay?
thing. Here's my thing.
Why it's not okay?
In particular, me, just myself, right? I don't think that a woman should pay the bills. I don't give a damn if she make all the money.
Neither do I.
I don't think a woman should pay the bills. That's just I don't fuck women, but that's not.
So she should give you her money and let you balance the checkbook.
No, she shouldn't give you shit.
Oh,
okay. Because unless she bending you over.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because there's a certain point that where you have to have a conversation that you're gonna want to have final word in your house.
That's too much feminism. Hey,
you see what I'm saying?
That's a little too harsh. Okay, so listen.
No. It's not too harsh because it's just common sense.
Is she going to work?
If you want to have the final word in your house, nigga, you got to pay all the bills. You can't be the man in your household asking your woman to pay half the bills.
Okay, so what's the fight over this final word thing? Like, what's the battle there?
I don't think it should be. I don't think it's a battle.
Exactly.
For me personally, in my house, I got the final word, but I pay all the bills. If somebody else came in to pay all the bills, you can decide whether we buying Glad, fucking garbage bags, or whatever the fuck you want to do.
But how about what if you got a guy who don't give a fuck about none of that though? Like, that's not even a battle for me. I don't give a fuck who got the last word.
Huh?
I don't care who has the last word.
Oh, that don't matter to me. I just want the bills paid.
But you said that's contingent on if a motherfucker paying it, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the battle is here,
dude.
Because
I just want the bills paid, dude.
I'm saying
That's
saying if I'm Gabrielle Union's high school, if I'm Gabrielle Union's high school sweetheart, and we graduate, and she graduates from high school, and she does
I just want the bills paid,
and she does a movie Clueless tomorrow,
right?
And we get married, and she got more money than me. How the fuck am I gonna pay the bills faster than she better than she pays?
Well, here's the thing, though.
I don't even have no money like that.
But can we talk about?
She got married at 19 years old. They were fresh out of high school.
But let's talk about
she got in a movie, and financially took care of them after that.
Nigga, you got to keep up.
Whoa. Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Find a bitch you can work with.
Okay.
Find a bitch you equally yoke with. Find a bitch you can take care of. Find a bitch in your league.
That's harsh.
Find a bitch you can work with. Find a bitch that's on your level. Don't waste that girl time like that.
Okay.
You seen that bitch get a movie? You say how much you make? You make 500,000 a year. I can't fuck with you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Also, he should have divorced his wife. He should have divorced his newlywed wife when she got this movie job.
Look, bitch, you want to advance?
Yeah.
These are the consequences. Go ahead. Keep going, bitch.
Okay. So let me say this.
Don't waste that woman's time.
Let me say this.
People.
He should have been okay with her cheating.
Huh?
He should have been okay with her cheating.
Basically,
he should have been okay.
Don't you say
I
shit.
agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
He should have been okay with her cheating. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, that's what you chose.
Dude said just leave.
That's what you chose.
Listen, when
If
you
you
look
still
up,
if you still loved her and you want to be with
No,
her,
he's saying Gabrielle Union just
Right.
leave.
Just leave.
you telling
Well,
Gabrielle
she
Union
shoulda
just to
left.
leave?
Yeah.
That's her. She paid the bills to that motherfucker.
Okay.
Where's she going?
Go get somewhere else to pay the bills at. Then.
Go. She's supposed to leave the place. She paid the mortgage to go so that Joe ass could be comfortable.
but I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that equality shit no more.
Equality.
I don't want to hear that
No,
shit.
because this is not
It's
the
bullshit.
first woman I've heard this from. Monique
It's
Monique
bullshit.
actually said this too.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, Monique did this.
Men
also.
and women
Monique said
are
this
not
too.
equal.
Huh? Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, what no feminists say. Men and women are not equal.
What is your thing?
If we work at a fucking factory,
Okay.
and one of the job requirements is to pick up 50, 60, 100-pound pieces of metal, right? And we get with me and a woman get paid the same thing. She bet not motherfucking ask me to help her pick that shit up.
Why not?
Because I'm required at the same price to pick up the same thing.
And that's right, Don. But knowing you gonna flirt at least 6 out of the 8 hours you work. And so if she gotta put up with that shit, she gonna be able to ask you to pick up some shit. That's what she gonna be able to.
Why that don't apply with rent then?
Huh?
Why that don't apply with rent?
It don't apply with rent.
But you just said if
You hear him
y'all
over here,
staying in
right?
the same
Okay.
house, using the same electricity, doing all that, that's equal.
No,
right?
here's my thing. Here's
Okay.
my thing with bills and equality, right? Okay.
Yeah, because I have 50-50 on here too.
Bitch,
Go
if you
ahead.
want to work, then we going 50-50.
Why? Why?
Because I don't want you to work.
Why? Okay, but wait a minute. What if she's?
I don't want you to work. You don't gotta work in my house.
This is women have brought this up. Women have brought this up, and I don't know why I'm always the women advocate on the show. I don't know why, dude. I'm always that one. I don't know what it is.
You are.
Okay, so here it is. Thing women have said, okay, because they're my friends, and so we gotta tell you what it is. I feel like a white person said I got black friends, like they my friends. So I feel like I should be able to say this. So listen, they're saying that why should they have to go to work? Why should they have to come home, cook, clean, and pay bills, and do everything you do on top of doing what duties of cleaning and laundry and all of that that's looked at as the duties of a wife? And then you want her to pay half the bills.
Hey,
what's up with that?
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
Don't fucking go to work.
Don't fucking go to work.
Your job is home.
Your job is home.
If you want me to pay all the bills, stay your motherfucking ass at home.
You get the cheat too, right?
Huh?
And you get the cheat, right?
Only if I'm rich.
Only if you're rich.
But you paying all the bills, though. It don't matter if you're rich or not. You just covering all
Gabby is rich. Gabby was rich.
She didn't say that. She just said that she was paying all the bills.
She's paying all the bills. She's rich. She was. That's why she was paying all the bills.
If you paid all the bills, I feel like if you paid all the bills, I wouldn't say as much shit. I wouldn't say as much. I wouldn't say as much.
See how
As
crazy
much.
that logic is?
See?
I wouldn't say as much. I wouldn't say as much.
It's like $500, and you ain't got no money, but I got the $500.
No. See that don't
I feel like I
track.
get to get my dick sucked this month. I feel like I get to get my dick
That
sucked.
don't track, right?
This month I get to get
That
my
don't
dick
track.
sucked. That's how
But
they
if
feel.
our
I
bills,
feel like
Hold on, Mike. Hold on,
if our bills is 1.2 million,
That's how you feel
if
about
our
it.
bills is 1.2
My
million,
Lord.
and I'm paying them, and I'm flying you out on trips and doing all this other
For
shit. Hey,
example.
guess what?
For example, you can get this bottle.
I might fuck around and fuck off.
You can get this bottle in a very big size. You can get a bottle in this size. What can you afford, right?
Yeah.
So I can, me and you, me and my
Yeah.
significant other, our budget is $500. She ain't got a dime. I
Right.
got 500.
Right.
Okay.
So I get to cheat then, right?
Listen, this
That's
I'm
the
not gonna.
logic that they just
I am
said.
not. I
That's
am
the
not.
logic that they just
I am
said.
not
The
gonna make
logic that
rules.
y'all gave.
I am not gonna make.
I
Listen,
get to
listen.
cheat.
I am not gonna make
If
rules
I
for
get
my
an
friends.
SSI check
Look,
and that bitch don't got nothing coming
I
out
am
of
not gonna
that
make
motherfucker, my
rules.
check, keep the lights on.
I am
get
not
to
gonna
cheat.
make rules for
In
my
wheelchair
friends.
and all that shit, I
I'm
get
not
to
gonna
cheat,
make rules
nigga.
for my friends. The women, they can speak for themselves. They
I would be
negotiate
like
their
this,
own deal. They
I could be
negotiate
that
their
guy,
own
and I
deal.
get to cheat, my nigga.
I'm
I get a check in this.
If you pay all the bills, see,
Look,
listen,
look
if you
at Mike.
pay all
Look
the
at Mike.
bills, I'm gonna act like I don't see it the first 2 times. Don't get belligerent. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Don't get disrespectful.
The first 2 times.
Don't get stupid. Okay.
No. Okay. So
I'm gonna look one time and I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm not like I don't see him. All right, I'm looking the other way. They'll do it twice. I'm gonna say, okay, he's still over there. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm not saying.
Third time I look, you better move your ass around.
I'm not saying you should cheat. And I'm not an advocate for cheating.
If you pay all the bills,
even if I pay all the bills, I'm not an advocate for cheating. Right? I think it's fucked up. I think you chose to live a life with that person, then you need to honor that.
Right.
That's. However.
Dog gonna fuck it up.
We all know.
And you just count on Don and just take that shit around the corner. He coming up the street.
We all know men are as faithful as their options.
Which men?
All men. Men are as faithful as their options.
What do you mean?
The more options a man has, the less faithful he is.
That's not true. If a nigga is used to having options, if he's used to those options being available, then it doesn't intrigue him as much as it would usually for a nigga who's not used to having options.
I submit to the court, Bill Clinton.
I submit to the court, R. Kelly.
That's an argument for me.
Nigga, I thought we was just saying names.
Right. That's the argument for me. Bill Clinton always had them options.
No, but for real.
Bill Clinton always had them options, and he always cheated.
So there are niggas out here who hang. We just don't know them, but there are niggas out here that haven't cheated. I'm
so
sure.
The long version of this, right, is our ancestors did it.
Yeah,
like your grandfather had 3 families in one block.
Yeah,
and he was paying he was allowed to do that because
he paid all the bills.
Well,
you think your grandma Nana didn't know? You think your grandma Nana didn't know?
So now
that he had another family around the corner?
So now, Mike, I'm about
some of them,
Mike, I'm about to come down the street. Follow me on
I'm
this.
coming.
So then Don's thing is right, the independent woman and this shit that we dealing with today, and they make this money and they broke the glass ceilings and all of this shit. And he thinks that motherfucker needs to stay at home and pretty much stay in their place if he can have his way. Not saying that's what he thinks, but
no, I'm not stuck in 1920. I don't care if you want to work,
but he just saying if he had his way, if you left it up to him,
if you left it up to me, I want my wife to stay at home.
So what I'm saying,
stay at home and be pretty.
It's hard.
Bitch, I'm gonna buy you purses and bags and shit. You can do all that,
but see, it's hard for today's woman to fit into that box because they don't fit into that box.
Right.
My grandmother doesn't represent what he's talking about. My grandmother was a phenomenal woman, but she doesn't represent what today's woman is.
Right.
Okay.
Get what I'm saying? Because it's culture changed, times advanced.
Because Mama did don't pay bills. Mama did don't pay bills.
Yeah, my mama did. She didn't even drive. My grandmother went all over the country. We lived in. I was born in California. Do you know my grandmother was in the hospital room? Never been on an airplane, my nigga. My grandfather drove her from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Oakland, California, my nigga. Yeah. Dig what I'm saying? Like you said, my dear didn't drive, boss. Or touch doors. None of that shit.
Right.
None of that. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm offended.
But what I'm saying is
I'm offended when a woman touch a door and you out with me.
What I'm saying is as a society has failed women to the point with the crack epidemic and all this other shit we've dealt with as a race that has felt women as a whole, that has created sassy men and strong women, even if they're not gay, even if the man isn't gay, he's sassy and the woman even if she ain't gay, she's strong.
I have a PhD. I created this area of learning. I've called it the niggas with pussies.
Yeah, I'm the I helped Mike write the syllabus.
Yeah, absolutely. We teach this class together.
You helped him with his thesis.
Yeah, I helped him write. I co-wrote the syllabus.
Yes, these niggas now they're walking around with detachable pussies.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
They want to be bad bitches,
and definitely want to be bad bitches. Bitches with niggas who take them out. They want the bitches to take them out.
Taken care of.
Yeah, they want the bitches to take care of them. Yeah,
pussy.
No, we call it Doochie Cat.
Yeah,
Doochie Cat. Yeah, and the niggas they always want to. Sorry, dude.
Damn, that joke don't track no more. We over here with dudes. Damn, we can't use Doochie Cat no more. We gotta retire that word. 160 episodes. We gotta retire Doochie Cat.
And now what we're seeing is the women kind of take the lead in these households. They're taking care of the niggas. They're clothing the niggas. They're buying the niggas deodorants.
But what I'm showing you is that's just their nature.
Yeah.
I was talking to Don yesterday. They don't even know no better.
Right.
Like you could try to tell a woman like Nah, you gotta give a nigga some leeway. But because they were conditioned to be like this, they
Yeah.
may have grew up in a household where the dad was in jail, mom got up and went to work, so she was the one that got up every morning, got her sisters and brothers ready. So as an adult,
right,
that's all she know.
True.
She don't mean no harm to you, my
No.
nigga. That's just the conditions of how we've been raised. Just like niggas feel like they can just lay up in your shit, not pay a bill.
But
None of
here's
that
what
shit, that
kills
comes
me.
from society.
But
and the
here's
way
what kills
motherfuckers
me.
been.
Niggas will accept
That shit is gay.
all of that, but will like balk at the title of being that bitch's nigga. That is weird to me. And will live at her address and get mail there. Fuck that.
No,
Get mail. His food stamps come there.
Have
You
his
hear what I'm
guys
saying?
over there. Hold on, Mike. Have his guys over there smoking weed, playing the game.
Do you
and all
hear
that
me?
shit.
Be in her house, driving her car.
There ain't no relationship.
Drive her car to the point they mama call you to come pick him up. Ain't that a bitch?
Baby, where Michael at? I need a ride.
I need a ride to the. I know you ain't got the car. I know you ain't got it. Where he at? Tell him I need to go to Fast and Friendly.
They got a sale on them Cornish hens.
This shit pisses
on
me off.
Cornish hens.
Do you hear me? The shit pisses me off to the point where I had to literally sit and tell one of my younger cousins. I said, "Listen, you driving a car, you sleeping in a bed, you eating the food, nigga. You her nigga. I don't give a damn what you tell me.
Yeah,
you are her man."
But they grow up in households where the mom is so conditioned on making sure everything is in order that these niggas think that's how life's supposed to go.
Yeah.
No, you have a super mom, my nigga. She's doing over what she got to do because of the conditions that y'all are in. This isn't average everyday adult
it's
shit.
deeper. It's deeper than
Crazy
that, though.
as shit.
It's deeper than that, though. So in single mother households with a boy, that's her man.
In certain instances.
Most of the time,
I see more baby fighting than I see the man shit. Because I've seen situations where men,
But that's why
where
they
women have
baby
made men out of those situations. But then I've seen situations where they baby fied niggas and you get the baby boy syndrome.
But that's
what
why
the movie was
that's why
about.
they baby him. That's why they baby him, because that's their man. That's
But
the
then
man of their
also,
house.
There's another side of this too, because also there are black women who, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all my people. Y'all know I love y'all all the way. However,
destruction incoming.
You know it's coming. So it's that black women have like this soft spot for black men in a way that they always are trying to be black men's soft place to land. That it oftentimes enables the black men that they're trying to love.
That also falls in the
You see what I'm
conditioning
saying?
that I'm talking about in the
Yeah,
society
absolutely.
shit. Yeah.
And so in that case, you have these black women that even in the cases of rape, even in the cases of pedophilia, right? That they're trying to protect these black men. Like, no, we're here to protect. And it's like, listen, babe, I get it. I love you for it. But you gotta let that nigga be a man. All right. Otherwise, he ain't gonna be able to be nothing for you.
Or nobody else.
Or
really.
nobody else.
Nothing's gonna be useless to society.
Yes, and I blame the mothers too. My mama don't play that. No. If you wrong, you wrong. But see, my mother also was raised by a mother and a father. You know, they weren't always together, but raised by a mother and a father.
They ain't gotta be together.
Right? So she understood who did what and who was supposed to do what. Would always follow, but you know, who was supposed to do what and how it was supposed to go. And so I think for me, I just being able to see that, being able to see what marriage looks like, being able to see what relationships, how they traditionally are supposed to go, how it's supposed to go, and then sometimes how it's not supposed to go.
Facts,
right? Like just keeping it real.
That helps too,
right? Some marriages are not the best to look at, and sometimes you go and you say, "Yeah, I'm not going to let that happen with me."
Yeah,
but I think we've gotten a disconnect between just us. If you see black women and black men go at it on social media, there is a war.
It is.
That people just are not even having the
I told you, I be wanting to ask niggas all the time, like, man, who hurt you?
Who hurt you? They mama?
Fuck
they
wrong with you,
mama.
nigga?
They mama.
Yeah.
They mama.
Yeah.
And then ultimately they daddy too.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna admit to that part.
However, while I don't agree with the men with vaginas, I can kind of understand why we at war, and it's because it's not black women's fault.
No,
white women created the thing called feminism, which is bullshit.
Well, I feel like
I need you to elaborate. Give me a second.
I feel like they abused it.
Yes.
I feel like
I don't think they created it.
Feminism nowadays is not even about them being equal. It's about them being better than men. That's what feminism is now.
But I feel like there are a number of people a part of that women's suffrage conversation.
Look, I'm gonna cut my hairball and wear sunglasses all the time. I'm gonna be Andrew Tate since they locked my nigga up. Free Andrew Tate.
Shut your ass up. Do you even know what Andrew Tate is locked up for?
Yes, he's locked up for trafficking.
I'm sorry, what? Say it into the microphone. Why supposed to be your boy?
He's locked up.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yes, we do not endorse nor do we support
boy.
any views of Andrew Tate on this particular show.
It's a wild
Hold on now. You don't get to make the rules.
We're making rules. God damn it.
Wild boy.
We got to make rules.
You might not. Okay, so while he's done some controversial things and he's innocent until proven guilty.
We done already?
Okay.
Almost.
He does have a point when it comes to relationships and how men and women
I'm
interact.
sorry, don't no rapist got a point for me when it comes to anything.
Was he proven as a rapist?
It don't matter.
Have you heard from his victims?
We spoke about a number of rapists.
Have you heard from his victims?
What particular victims? Well, they different. But I can. I can.
He also an American locked up in Romania.
Did we get him out?
Stop that.
Did we get him out?
No, we ain't gonna get him out because of fucking Romania, nigga. Fuck is we talking about?
It's Romania, and
we damn near couldn't get Brittany Griner out of that out of Russia, nigga.
Russia.
Romania worse.
Why?
Is Romania not a third world country?
Are we at war with Romania?
Russia's not a third world country.
Are we in a proxy war with Romania?
Does it matter?
It does.
Why?
Because that's what made getting Brittany Griner out of prison very complicated.
That didn't have nothing to do with it. They wanted to get they wanted their dude back.
Wait a minute.
They wanted to trade.
So let's have a conversation.
They wanted to trade.
So we're in a proxy war with Russia, which makes Brittany Griner getting out of prison more complicated. Why? Because they are looking to get what they can get out of us at a higher cost now because we're at war with them. Right?
This is not the 80s. We're not in a Cold War with Russia.
We're in a proxy war with Russia right now.
Why?
Because we're funding a war that we're not actually
in. Yeah, so
talk about the war with the Ukraine?
With the Ukraine.
So because we financially responsible, that makes us
I guess.
part on the war.
I guess.
The foreign policy.
We did this before with the somebody missile crisis, the Cuban Missile Crisis. We didn't have nothing to do with that either, but we paid for the shit.
We had something that's a little different though.
Well, JFK didn't want that.
He didn't.
That's why he got killed.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's remember that.
What he got,
that's what he got killed for.
What
was the Cuban
Missile Crisis? The whole Castro thing is why he got killed. The CIA backed Castro and wanted to put Castro in power, and JFK wanted them to stop.
JFK wanted the CIA to stop as far as putting Castro in power.
Yeah, man, he wanted them out of Cuba. Period.
Listen,
he wanted them out of Cuba.
The best interest of the United States at that time, in particular, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Let's remember who was putting the missiles in Cuba. It was Russia.
Russia, yeah.
Okay, so at that time we were in the middle of a number of things as far as
I know you're not going to agree with the CIA. I know you're not going to do that sitting next to me. I know you're not going to do that.
Agreeing with
I know
the
you're
CIA.
not.
No.
You're going to be a
so
whole.
What happens with JF Kennedy? It attempts to circumvent that is he attempts to keep the missiles out of Cuba, right? Which he was successful in doing. But then they also help in bringing in Cuban refugees from Cuba. And they start to treat Cuban refugees better than they are actually treating the African-American individuals that are living in the Florida area. From there, you have Cubans who identify as white. You have Cubans identify as black. You have Cubans who support Republicans. You have Cubans who are there and they're able to get more economic.
Shout out to the Cubans.
Yeah, and so what goes in contrast to your conspiracy theory is because those Cuban businesses that were open in Florida were actually owned by the CIA. So there were a lot of people that were a lot of businesses that were opened by the Cubans, owned by the CIA, that they ultimately started owning on their own. That were there and they were looking to put Cubans up as far as actually a counter.
You really want to do this with me?
Yeah.
You really want to do it? But we got to take this off air. We got to take this off air because you don't want to do the JFK.
No, I want to do
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, because you know all the conspiracy theories on air. I definitely have to I definitely have to debunk.
I don't have to use no conspiracy theories. I hit you with facts.
Debunk.
I hit you with facts.
Here.
I know more about JFK than I know about anything. Facts. Whenever you're ready.
We're gonna do it off air, you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do it off air.
Yeah, come on.
So this is my last question for
we're gonna do it to you sober. When you sober.
I can do it better when I'm drunk.
You got
drunk history.
Yes.
Is having kids, somebody having kids, an instant turn off?
Not for me.
Not for you.
Not for me.
And you don't have no children.
Not for me.
Dude,
I like kids.
I will say this: the number of kids.
The number of kids.
Yes.
Could be alarming.
Can be alarming. If you're 29 and you have 6 kids.
Well, I knew a bitch when I was in high school. That bitch had at least 6 kids.
And
she was like 16. Yeah.
She might have been in a trauma situation at the crib.
She was a little crazy. No, we was at Pulaski. Yeah, that was a little different.
She was getting down.
Could you marry someone with a possessive best friend?
A possessive best friend?
What?
It depends.
What the fuck is a possessive best friend?
I just watched this thing about, it's like this marriage show on TV, and this black couple just got married recently, and he has a best friend that he's no longer than his wife and all that type of shit, and she won't go away.
Wait, it's a female?
It's a woman.
Yeah.
That's a little different though.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a possessive best friend of the opposite
you
sex.
can't be a possessive best friend of the opposite sex and this person is heterosexual and this person is married and you think you finna just be.
So your best, they gotta go away.
It's not they gotta go away, but you gotta understand your position.
Okay.
Definitely.
Everybody in a relationship and your partner has a best friend of the opposite sex, you need to do the best friend test. That you tell your partner to call their best friend and tell them they're gonna give them some and see how they respond to it.
Oh no, that's not.
That's if you're that insecure.
It's not even about being insecure.
Me, I don't give a fuck.
It's not that you don't.
Yeah, but I'm different.
You don't always you different, right? You don't always have to give a fuck. But here's what I'm saying: if your partner swears that they have a platonic friendship with somebody of the opposite sex, okay, call them and say you want to fuck. Let's see how platonic this shit is. Because if he say yes, y'all not friends no more. He bet not fucking call my house no more.
Dang.
Interesting.
I haven't been.
Is that wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't think you're wrong, no.
But for me, I might switch it up though. Because if my man's best friend is fine,
Oh, well.
Well, what
invite
she
her
said
in
is if she would like to invite. Now, this is the thing that we talked about because this goes into a different conversation. We wanted to talk about the rules. I remember discussing this with another individual about the rules of threesomes, right? And I remember saying to my cousin, because that's what I was talking to, which I'm often talking to my cousins as y'all know, that whoever that you as a couple are going after, they need to be attracted to the both of you equally.
Facts.
And if they're not attracted to the both of you, and what I mean by attracted to the both of you equally, because I have never been the couple on the other end, but I've been the person. Like I've been the boyfriend of the couple, right? I never wanted to see them outside of each other. Like I enjoyed them together, right? As a unit. I liked them together. Like I honestly wasn't interested in seeing them separate. That's how it should be. Right? You should not be having those type of interactions with a person that doesn't feel that way. And that's the only way it's going to be successful.
I've always gave the P talk that you let the woman control the threesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It works out better that way.
I don't get to choose.
No.
I don't want to choose.
I don't care.
If that's what you own, if that's what we own,
that's what we doing.
Go find her.
Yeah.
Go get her.
There are rules. You start to hear this thing of like the man introduced some old girlfriend that he had.
Hell no, that shit
and
never
it was kind of
worked.
like, it's like no, that's not how that works.
Boss.
It should not be any personal
never
thing. This should be y'all girlfriend.
A threesome is one of the most.
That's how it should work.
A threesome is one of the most dangerous things you can add to a relationship.
Facts.
It's dangerous.
Facts.
The moment that you spend too much time with another woman during a threesome, you in trouble, boss.
You can't even finish with the other woman.
Yeah, you can right.
Niggas don't even know that rule. I know niggas who blown it on that.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah, you can't.
You better not
finish-
blow your load
you
in the
better
other
finish with
bitch.
Your woman. Like when you
Oh.
complete the mission, you
Yeah.
better finish with your lady.
Mm.
I've heard like I know a couple niggas got in trouble for that shit right
Because why would you do that?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You having a little too much fun. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. That
Dude
nigga
is not allowed
got
to participate in any of
You
these
wouldn't mind?
activities.
Oh,
He doesn't know rules, apparently.
she wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind?
But you know,
So I could just.
You would like to
it
watch him
depends on the
finish.
woman.
You would like to watch him finish.
But
in
you're
your,
not
in
a
the other
different,
chick?
but you're not a different breed. Honestly,
Mm-mm, no,
I've
you're
met
not.
more women that are like you than I've met that have been like, I'm not interested at all.
But I'm saying the instances where I heard that happened, they always ended. I've never encountered a woman who thought it was okay.
So a motherfucker,
Right.
could you could have a threesome with your man. That's your man. You love him, and y'all have a threesome with another bitch, and I could toxic fuck her and nut in her.
No, chill out.
But I'm saying that's the.
I would rather see you
Like I could stare her in the eyes and choke her, and then
glitz,
just
all of that.
squeeze off.
She wants
Till
You
I'm
want to see it
empty?
all.
She want to see.
You're a voyeur.
Damn,
Yeah,
yeah,
Like
she's
a
a
voyeur.
voyeur.
Yeah, she a voyeur.
Okay, so
Yeah, you got
voyeurs,
voyeurs. and
if you have a voyeur,
yeah,
she doesn't mind
I'm
seeing
saying,
you
facts.
do her.
Voyeurs want
do the
nut
thing.
videos.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't just want dick pics. They want.
Yeah, they
those
want
are
they
voyeurs.
in their
you
best.
right. You just gonna send me you
Yeah,
stroking it. You
yeah,
ain't gonna nut for
Yeah,
me, like
yeah. The dick pic is for the creep female.
yeah.
The voyeur, that's another level. They want the
They all the
want
way.
footage. With a
All the way there.
Ooh, look at that.
They got it in slow mo and shit. Like, look at how.
Hey, the people they came and they asked me to tell you niggas to start moisturizing the entire dick. They are sick of.
Yeah, Cherie. Shout out to Cherie.
Cherie.
Shout out to Cherie who used to do the pod with us.
Dicks.
She
They are
said them
sick of
ashy
it.
ass dicks in her inbox. She's
They are
sick
tired of it. They don't want to see it anymore. I've heard from enough.
Yeah.
They told me to come and tell the people that they are sick of seeing ashy dicks. They would like you to moisturize your dicks, please.
And with
The
that
entire
public
dick.
service announcement that we just got from the good folks over at Michael J. Curtis and Associates. On that note, this was
This
episode
nigga right here,
168
man.
of the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. It felt good to be back. Dudes, let me get some
It's
hands
great.
claps.
Yeah.
Felt good to be back, man. We back. We live, we lit.
We bike.
We're everyday media now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sponsors, Black Lens. They got the
Black
event
Lens.
going on tomorrow at the Ivy House, starting at 7 p.m. Their first event of the year. You know what I'm saying? Kicking off, rolling us into Black History Month, starting in about a week or two. So shout out to Black Lens, man. They sponsoring the Slick Talk with Scales podcast, man. We appreciate them. Also, shout out to my other sponsor, Ricardo Moore. Shout out Blackout Entertainment and the Playmaker.
Sipping on Ricardo.
Free Black. You know what I'm saying? Until it's backwards.
Till it's backwards, motherfucker.
And on that note, we will see y'all next Wednesday. We are out.
Peace. Shut it off, dudes.
That was good.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
I like that.
Dope. I have to.
Top.